It's a great Saturday night. It's about 7 o'clock, and we're here at the home of the Springfield Bulldogs for an SEFL game of the week between the Vipers of Springfield and Hattiesburg Hawks.
Yeah, Hattiesburg. They're actually the Mississippi Hawks now. They changed their
Sorry.
name at the beginning. No, they changed it right at the beginning of the season. And then you got the Bayou Vipers, which is out of Springfield. So that gives us as a. Well, for those that don't know, I'm Randy Whitney with Charlie King. We're the coaches of the Louisiana Pride that y'all been seeing games of, and we have a bye week this week. So we decided to come out here and tape another SEFL game. And since it's Springfield, we thought we'd come out here and check it out.
Not a bad idea. It's a beautiful night, too. It's a wonderful night for football. It's not hot. There are no mosquitoes.
No,
I shouldn't say that.
You say that early.
Right.
Yeah, too early.
Right.
You jest.
That's wishful thinking.
Yeah. You know, if Tommy was here, he'd probably be telling us what the weather is right now, but he's not.
No, he's not.
He's
So
not. Maybe I should look.
We're going to tell you it's about 70 degrees. And a beautiful, beautiful night.
I don't. That's a good thing.
So Springfield will be kicking off to start the game. Springfield.
Yeah,
Springfield,
The
Bayou,
Vipers.
the Vipers. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the
go to
Bayou
Vipers.
will be kicking off to start the game.
Yeah, just tell them you brought in the first team cameraman.
We cannot, absolutely no doubt about it.
Cameraman, yes.
We cannot give you any names or numbers for the team from Mississippi because they did not give us a lineup. So
I talked to their owner. He doesn't have a correct lineup,
Fair enough.
and that's fair enough for me. I mean, it is hard enough to call lineups for a high school game, and they're pretty correct. And so a semi-pro game is a little bit tougher than a high school. So
that it is, but at least we can see the numbers. The last time we did a game in Albany, both teams had dark numbers on a dark night. We couldn't see them. We'll be at least able to call the numbers here.
Now, earlier in the game, earlier tonight, I went ahead and did 2 interviews with 2 of the star players of the game, one for the Vipers and one for the Hawks, which was 32 Nash and then Love Lady on the other side. I expect a couple big games from them, and hopefully we'll get to see them. And they're great players.
Looking forward to seeing them, absolutely. I love this league. I've enjoyed what we've been doing for the last year and a half. Looking forward to a lot more of it. And looking forward to doing more of these games on television.
And I enjoy this. You know, I mean, although I own a team and I play in the league, I enjoy watching these games. It's some of these young guys trying to do something. No guarantee for anybody to go anywhere, but you never know. You never know who may walk up in the stands just to see what kind of talent's on the field. And one of these guys, one of these days, might just get lucky.
That's what the whole thing's about. As we've said so many times before, it's a developmental league.
Exactly.
Back to kick is Herrera. Waiting for the signal from the referee. And there it is. Coming up to make the kick. Puts it high and fairly deep and out of bounds. That's going to be a bad.
That was way out of bounds.
Very misfortunate move for the Vipers. That ball will come out to about the 40-yard line, if I remember correctly. That's the NFL rule, I believe.
It should be.
It's 30 yards from where he kicked. So.
Right. So.
Probably be the 35. Well, they're putting it on the 30.
Now we're going into it right now. If I'm correct, the Hawks are 1-1 for the season. Their first game had to be rescheduled. As of right now, the Vipers are 0-3 going into the season at the moment. They're looking to turn all this around tonight and go on a better path to get into the playoffs.
Well, we know that they have a lot of talent on the field. The problem that I see here is there are 16 men dressed out. That might be a problem as the night goes on.
Yeah, but they've been playing shorthanded most of the year, and they've been putting up a lot of numbers from what I've seen. They're putting up points. So the point part is not going to be the issue. It's how long they can last through the game, and can they keep up the same, pace as when they start the game.
So we're at the 30-yard line for the Hawks, their own 30. Number 4, the quarterback. He's a big fella now.
He is. He kind of reminds me of Josh from the Hurricanes.
Exactly right.
Does he have the accuracy that Josh does?
We'll
That's
see.
the question.
We'll see. 2 men in the backfield, one to either side of him. Nice snap, hands off to the left side back. He's around the left end. Gets about 3, 4, 5, breaks 2 tackles up to the 7-yard gain.
I'll give him that. That's about I guess that's about 7 yards on that. So that was a good run by number 1. Feel bad. I can't can't remember certain numbers that, who I saw out there. You've been around the league long enough. You kind of catch numbers or players, especially talking through them during the off season and stuff. So.
Well, it's a good first start. It is a second and a long 3, we'll say, from the 37.
Let's see if they can get this first down here. Now, what would you do in this situation, Charlie?
I'd do exactly the same thing again until they stopped it.
You got a second, manageable, maybe.
Yep. And there it
run
is.
There you go. You're right.
And he's close to the first
They're
down.
going to
He
give
may
it to
have
him.
it.
It looks like they gave it to him.
Yep.
That's a pretty mark. From
Yep.
up here, he was just shy of him,
Short.
but that's a nice mark.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give him that first. That's awesome, or an awesome mark for them, I guess.
It was. The thing that I noticed that time, he didn't go all the way out. He cut back in over the tackle this time,
Right.
but it was still there. So apparently they feel like the left side of their offensive line is strong. Looking good so far.
Yeah, that's get a good running game going, and then you can kind of control the pace of the game and how you want it to go.
Correct.
As long as you can get the run to go. So.
Clock going 13-15 and still running in the first quarter. Got a good bit of football left, folks. It's going to be fun. Looking for the snap again. He's got the 2 men in the backfield, one on either side of him. Handing off to the right side, this time with a big hole. Coming to the outside, caught right at the first down marker.
And if I'm correct, that's Daryl, that's Lovelady that we talked to earlier tonight.
How about that?
So,
I thought, to be honest with you, it looked to me like he was getting ready to go, but there was a nice pursuit from the backside that caught him from behind.
right.
And it's
Now-
about a foot away from first
I
down.
did see a little bit of a helmet, when he grabbed the helmet, and it was incidental, so it's good.
As
No
long
call.
as you can grab the helmet, you can grab the helmet, you can't grab the face mask.
You can't touch the helmet. You're not supposed to touch anywhere on the helmet.
That was good. They shouldn't.
So, but I mean, the ref let him play a little bit. He didn't see anything there. I guess he needed to call. So
They're marking it a full yard off of the first down marker, but
Yeah.
it looks closer than that to me by the way the ball's spotted.
it does. But
Okay, second down and call it a yard. So they've tested the left side twice. Now they tried the right side. Done pretty well all 3 times. And a pass to the right side, and he's going to get the first down just barely. That was a gain of about 1.5 yards.
yeah, it was a nice little play. Just turn and shoot.
It was, and it was a really good reaction by the defense too.
Yeah, I think that was number 39 is what that looks like from up here. And I would like to apologize to everybody.
It's like we have another play. It looks like Andre Milliard is showing up.
I'd like to apologize to people. We may not get the names right. We're going to try to get the names right. Like as we said, we don't have a roster for the Hawks, so we're going to do the best we can.
Exactly. There's going to be a lot of he's and thems.
Yes, yes.
All right, first and 10, right at midfield. Snap is back to pass again, under rush, gets the ball away, down the left-hand side, it's overthrown by about 3 or 4 yards.
Now,
Fairly
there's a
good
penalty.
coverage, but it looked like he was about to break free.
He did. There was a penalty. Is it going to be holding or roughing the passer?
I'm afraid I was watching the ball.
The
and
Hawks
they-
are pointing.
Yeah. I did what I always do when I shouldn't do it. I was watching the ball rather than watching the whole
Tell
play.
him stop the clock. Stop the clock.
All right. I guess the
Looks to
clock,
me.
clock holder's not, didn't see what was going on there.
Right.
Right.
He did.
Seconds on.
He's got it now. It
Yeah.
took about 8 or 9 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
And it looks,
Oh, personal foul, huh?
yeah, roughing the passer.
Yeah, that was right.
That'll be 15 in the first.
I didn't even see. I was watching the ball go down the field, and it was a nice pass. And that's what you want as a quarterback. You want to,
Yeah.
If you overthrow your receiver, at least you know it's not going to get picked for the most part.
Exactly right.
Unless there's a safety there. But for the most part, if you one-on-one, no safeties, an overthrow is better than an underthrow.
So now we're looking at a 1st and 10 for the Hawks on the 35-yard line of the Vipers with approximately 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, same formation in the backfield. Calling signals and high snap, but he gets it, hands it off to the left-hand side. Number 24 there.
That's 34, I think.
34, I'm sorry. And he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. He's about less than a foot away. But
can't-
that was a good job by the right side of the defensive line.
That was 34.
34. Thank you. Clock is running. 10 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Pretty nice little drive going on here.
Well, I got another player showing up for the Vipers. That's good. You get a little bit more depth on the sideline.
Exactly. Well, clock is still running at 9:52. And it is second down and exactly 10 yards to go. Spreading out a little bit now. They got two receivers wide left and one to the right. And we have a deep back in the backfield beside, and one to the side of the quarterback, to the right side of the quarterback. A little different formation, Randy.
I see that.
Big rush coming. They've got him. He throws the ball away. Good job. That quarterback is quite strong, because he was being tackled, but he got the ball away.
And he's got a decent arm. I mean,
Yes.
I haven't seen anything to tell me otherwise right now.
Well, the first
You know,
pass he threw was 40 yards in the air.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, accuracy, deep, maybe, overthrow. You can't tell on what, the small sample size we've got so far.
It was the first pass of the night, too,
Yeah.
so you really don't know. So now it's third down and 10. Clock running at 9:15 in the first quarter. This is the first drive of the game, and so far they've done well except for this series. Looks to me like the Vipers' defense is settling down. Here comes three more players for the Vipers.
Well, they've changed it to a couple pass plays, though, now, instead
Right.
of trying to stay on the ground to the run.
Right.
So it looks like they're going to go back to the air.
Now we got double wides on both sides. One man in the backfield, back to pass. Looking downfield, he's got a man in the middle. Caught at the 10-yard line, down to the 5, inside the 5.
And he's going to be stopped about the 4-yard line.
Looks like it.
No, they're going to mark him at the 5 is what it looks like. At the 5. That was a great pass over the
Surely
middle.
was. So then it's first and goal now at the 5-yard line. 8:36 to go in the first quarter. Clock is stopped for the moment as they set the change. Now it starts back up again. Think the pass run to the left here? What do you think?
You've got to watch out because Nash in that center is, like I said, he's a formidable foe and
Right.
linebacker.
Right.
So you try to run away from him.
Right.
But we'll see. I mean, they're in pass right now. Maybe you scramble with the quarterback.
Yeah. Clock running 8:17. High snap, hands it off up the middle to number 1.
And there you go, Nash with the tackle.
No gain.
Oh, actually, that wasn't Nash. Who got that tackle in there?
I didn't see the number.
33 and 76.
33 is Terrence Davis and 76 is Darryl Crane.
All right. Yeah.
Good job.
Now, I've heard good things about the Vipers defense. I've never seen the Vipers play. They came from a different league. They played
Right.
in the ADPFL, I think is what it is, from last year.
Right.
And they came down to our league.
All right, second down and goal. No gain on that last play. It's still at the 5-yard line. Single back, double wides both sides. Taking the ball, trying to run with it. He's going to be brought down for about a 5-yard loss. That's the quarterback.
Defense was all over them. They just got into the backfield like they didn't get blocked at all. I mean, it looked like they came with a blitz,
It certainly worked.
and it got right to them.
So it's third down and goal now from the 10-yard line after that
Now-
5-yard loss.
Now they switched out their quarterback,
Interesting.
and yeah, that's their quarterback that just left. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
interested to see what they're doing. Do you go Wildcat in this formation?
I'm thinking that probably is. It's either going to be that or he's going to go around the end, one or the other. I'd be surprised if they threw. So expect that.
Yeah. Well, number 6 is, okay, there we go. I was
Number
gonna say, number
2.
6 was way out, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1's play caller.
Hand up, and you're right. He wildcats it, and he's going to get. Does he get in?
He's still up.
He is
and
in.
it's a
He is
touchdown
in.
for the Hawks.
That was an
That's
excellent
about
run.
what is that, 6 yards to the touchdown?
About 6 yards, and 5 of them he had somebody on his back.
Yes, yes.
Clock is stopped now at 6:17 in the first
6:16.
quarter. 6:16 now, yeah. And the first score of the game goes to
The Hawks.
the Hawks.
Number 1. Like I said, number 1, when you watch this, we can't, I don't know your name, but great run, brother, great run.
That it was.
And there was a good push, too, to get him that way.
Yep.
It was a hard-fought touchdown, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I've been impressed with both teams here, to be honest with you. The linebacker play for the Vipers looks really good, and the line also.
Yeah, their defense is, what I understand, is really good. Now, I say that, but they've been putting up great numbers.
Bad snap, running around the right, throwing back over the middle, and it looks like he fumbles the ball into the end
They were
zone.
calling incomplete. He didn't
And-
get a
okay,
touchdown
so
move
the-
or
so
a
the
move
extra
in
point
there.
is no good. We're sitting at 6 minutes and 16 seconds of the first quarter, 6-0, Hattiesburg Hawks. Randy, Charlie King, and Randy Whitney here. 6:16 to go in the first quarter, and after a very nice touchdown drive by the Hattiesburg Hawks, we will finally get a chance to see the offense of the Bayou Vipers.
Yeah.
Back deep for the Vipers is number 12, that's Trey Thomas, and number 8, Joshua Bickham.
All right, we'll get to see what the offense for the Vipers look like tonight. And
Looking forward to finding out.
yeah, I think this is going to be. I think they're going to put up some numbers. I'm just guessing from what I've seen so far.
Well, one thing you can be sure of, we'll know in about another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Not a very good kick. Going to be picked up by Bickham to the middle, to the 30, 35, taken down at about the 37-yard line by number 34, and a very nice tackle.
Very good tackle. That was pretty much a touchdown-saving tackle. Is what it looked
Exactly
like to me.
right.
I don't think if he would have got that tackle, he might have actually broke that.
That was actually Trey Thomas on the return.
Now, it looks like the Vipers are starting to add in some players on the sideline now.
They've got about
a few that are
27
a
or
little late.
28 now, so
You got one coming directly from the locker room.
Right to the locker
the
room
field.
to the starting lineup.
got the feeling he's an offensive
And
lineman.
that's
What do
number
you think?
66. Do we have him on here?
Number
We'll give him some recognition.
66 is Desmond Ben.
There you go, Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben looks like he is probably quite a good blocker.
I bet it. I'm gonna watch him. We'll watch this play, see what he does.
Yeah, good idea.
I mean, he ran all the way there.
Yeah. Okay, we have a couple of guys on the field right now that do not have, their numbers aren't on this roster. But that's the way it is in this league about this time of the year anyway.
All right.
It's like, is that number 8, Desmond Bickham at quarterback? I believe it is. No, he's not quarterback.
No,
he's
he's
running
not.
back.
He's running back.
Right. And he gets the ball, goes over left tackle, comes back in to the middle for a gain of about 3 yards.
About 3. Yeah. Good little run. Nice little tough run. If you're averaging 3 yards a carry, 3 to 4 yards a carry, then that's good.
He does a nice cut too. I mean, he was heading wide, but he cut right back in really nicely.
Now, for the Hawks to make a statement of this game early, they need to stop this first drive.
Correct. They're going to give him almost 5 yards on that play. I didn't see it go that far, but it looks like 4 actually. 2nd and 6, call it. Quarterback Joe Patterson calling for the signals, and we have a flag. I believe we have too many men on the field, Randy.
And that is not something you want to see when you're the offense. I mean, well, we had a couple of those last week, though, too.
Yes, I know.
So, and as a
Illegal
coach,
participation.
and as a coach, it makes you crazy. It gets you all kinds of crazy
Yes.
in your head, and you're like, you yell at your players, "Can you not count? What's the deal?"
So now we're looking at 2nd and a long, 10 and a half about.
Right.
Patterson comes back after talking to the referee, to the coach, with a call, play. 4:53 to go, first quarter, down 6-0. And 2nd and about 10 and a half yards to go from their own 40-yard line. Nice snap back, looking to throw, rolling out to his left. Under pressure, going to his right now. Throws the ball, and is caught. Nice play by number 13, who breaks the tackle, gets down to about the 49.5-yard line. That's a gain of almost 10, right at 10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
And that was a great defensive play. You just got to once you get them bottled up, you can't let them get that throw off. But that was a great throw and a great catch. I mean, I can't take nothing away from number 13. And who was that again? 13?
13? That's
Oh, got a flag.
that's Mike Hart.
Got a flag on the field back there.
Oh, no.
Another flag. But they're pointing the other way.
So it looks like it's going against
Yeah, it looks like, I would think probably the face mask or personal foul.
Personal foul.
personal foul, roughing the passer. That's 2, 1 on each team
Yeah.
tonight.
Well, what happened there is when he rolled out to the right and he threw the ball, the man was coming, was honing in on him and just didn't stop.
Right.
So that's a free 15 yards. Now the Vipers going to be at the 36-yard line of the Hawks, 1st and 10.
Now we, Charlie, play both these teams this season.
Looking forward to both of them too. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works
I
out.
think the first one up is in a few weeks against the Vipers.
2 weeks from today.
Here in Springfield.
Right. Rolling to his right, Patterson. Looking to throw. He's under pressure again, going to the left side. Cuts in and gets down to about the 34-yard line.
What's their quarterback's name again? Number 16? What did you say it was?
Joe Patterson.
Mr. Patterson. I hate seeing that. You should run out of bounds. I tell my quarterback all the time. I'm going to tell everybody's quarterback, run out of bounds. Don't
To be honest with you, Randy, I think in this league they have a pathological fear of running out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they just want to get that yard, and they do it.
Yeah.
You know, they do it because they want to put the team on their back, and I understand that 100%.
The other thing is we're looking for them is to be able to keep them on their back instead of sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, we want
Right.
to keep them on the field, not the back, but we want to keep them on the field for the rest of the season. You know, and taking unnecessary shots. You know, you got the yardage, just run it out of bounds for a minute.
I'll tell you what I've seen so far in this defense from Hattiesburg. These guys put on a pretty good pass rush, but this young quarterback is doing a great job of breaking it down.
He is.
Clock running again, 4:08. 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Second down and a long 5, more like 6 actually. Hands off up the middle. Gain of about 2 yards.
No, they didn't. He didn't. Looks like he didn't get any.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I
Got
was
back
looking
to
at
the
the wrong
line of
thing.
scrimmage. So I mean, it's better than to get back to the line of scrimmage. You didn't lose anything.
That's Josh Bickham trying to go over left tackle, and it wasn't there. So now it's 3rd down, and we're going to call it 5.
Oh, look, there's one of our players right now.
Where?
Look at that, big Corey Dudley, number 44 for the Pride. Sorry if I
There's
was in the camera
Corey.
view.
All right, throwing again. Quick pass out to the
Oh.
right, overthrown.
He could have got a first down, I think, if he would
I
have
think
got
he
that.
would have actually. That was Lamont Reed on trying to make the reception, but the ball was thrown a little bit too high. So now it's going to be 4th down, and call it 5 yards. 3:11 to go in the first quarter, and again 6-0 to score in favor of Hattiesburg.
I figured we'd have a few players show up at this game to either competition in the next few weeks.
Not a bad idea. Thanks for coming by. All right, Patterson again calling signals. One backfield, back in the backfield. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Back to throw again. Right there, caught in the middle, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown.
Beautiful pass.
I believe that's Darren. Is that number 6? I think it is.
6.
Darren Airline. Nice play.
Very good play. Very good play.
Absolutely. That was about a 32-yard touchdown pass. So now with 2:49 gone left in the first quarter, it is now 6-6, and the Vipers will look to put the extra point in and take the lead.
Yep. Now this league, it's a lot harder.
They may be going for 2 here because I don't see the kicker out. No, I don't see him.
I don't see them. They maybe, you know.
Right. I was watching Herrera kicking before the game, and he kicked a couple of 40-yard field goals. Now they hit the upright or the crossbar, but they went over.
And I like this decision. You take the
I do
2-point
too.
lead,
I do
and
too.
you're up at home, and that's a good thing.
Right.
Especially,
Looking to roll to his left, throws the ball, caught, and he is in for the touchdown. That is
Extra
number
point.
22, the extra point, Jerome Richardson. It looked like a touchdown. I know.
No, he's in for
So-
the 2-point conversion. So,
So
that put him
now,
up.
2:49 left in the first quarter. The score is 8-6 in favor of the Vipers. Back at time for the kickoff. Herrera back to do the kickoff from his own 35. Again, 2:49 left in the first quarter. 8-6 to score in favor of the Vipers. 2 men deep. We do not, again, we don't know their names because we don't have a lineup. Ball's kicked high and deep. Number 13 picks it up at about the 10, 15, 20, 25, and he brought down on a nice tackle.
22.
22, it was a
beeline.
great tackle. Jerome Richardson.
He had nobody in front of him. Nobody touched him, and he just followed the run. I mean, he chopped him down, cut him off. I mean, it was great. It was
Well,
a
he
great
caught up
play.
from
Yeah.
behind also.
No,
He outran him. So
Either or. I mean,
yeah,
that was a great
I
tackle.
was just saying another part of how great of a play it was.
Yeah.
So now it's 1st and 10 for the Hattiesburg Hawks, the Mississippi Hawks, pardon me, at about their 26-yard line. 2:42 to go in the first quarter.
Now, neither one of these teams are in our division, which is good.
Right.
So this is a division game for them.
Interesting.
We had to restructure the divisions before
Clearly.
the season started. We lost a team or so. So the Bayou Vipers actually ended up in that division with the Hawks.
1st and 10, again at their own 26-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide right, 1 wide left, and we got a stoppage of play. 2 wide right, handing off to the left, to the right, around the corner, making the corner,
That is,
and that's number 34. He was hit again by
22.
Jerome Richardson again, who seems to be a real
Now,
tough cookie.
I told you at the beginning, Daryl Lovelady, or I don't know why I keep saying it. Anyway, Lovelady is
34.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is their
You got the
their
first
main,
down.
Yeah. He's one of their main, one of their main players, and he's
Well,
good.
he's
And
got hops.
That little shot that you just took him, he put his head down.
Yeah.
He'll do it all day, every day. He does it
Outstanding.
good.
This is fun.
He tries to get that truck off and make the defense look silly. He loves doing it.
Clock stopped with the out of bounds play. 1:56 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their 38-yard line, trailing 8-6. Been a good game so far, Randy.
It is.
Calling signals again. 2 men in the backfield, handing off to the right side. Oh,
Corner,
faking,
keeper.
coming around the right side on the keeper. He loses about 3 yards.
That was Nash making the tackle.
Excellent. Yeah, I see what you were saying earlier about this defense for the Vipers, Randy. They're tough, they're fast, they're quick, good tacklers.
And most of them been together for a while. I know they had an addition of a few players this year or in the last few weeks, which is good. It's good for any team to get those fresh in, especially when you're hurting. You're
Yep.
showing up at games with like 15 to 18 players,
Yep.
and that does hurt. So you get these additions in, you got to get them. They've got to get that cohesiveness with the rest of the players.
We've called it a loss of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 from the 35-yard line of the Hawks. Quarterback talking to his back, apparently changing a play. Again, 2 wide right, 1 left, handing off up the middle to number 1. He gets back about 2 yards, maybe 3.
Kind of looked like he lost the hand of the ball, the
Yeah.
quarterback. I thought for a minute it was a fumble, but that was a good pickup.
So that's going to make it 3rd down and call it 11. It's a long 10, but we'll call it 11. With 27 seconds to go in the first half. Clock is running. They may or may not get another play off, depending on whether they want to or not.
I don't think they're just sitting there. I don't
Right.
think they know how many seconds are left.
Right.
He needs to look up.
Well,
and he
just turn around
doesn't.
and go the other way anyway.
They're just
in
going to
about-
run. Yeah.
About 20 seconds, 10 seconds.
They're just going to wait it out.
Right. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score, Bayou Vipers 8 and the Mississippi Hawks 6. Takes the snap, throws over the middle, caught for a first down by the receiver number 13, brought down by number 6, Darren Airline.
Now, I'm going to tell you what I've seen right now, and this is just my opinion, and everybody has their own, but these corners are getting beat on these inside routes
Yes.
on both sides.
Yes.
That was a beautiful throw. The inside route was open. There was nobody there. And I think, if I'm correctly, the touchdown was the same thing.
It was.
For the
and
Vipers.
what you do now is, of course, do it till they stop it.
Yep.
1st and 10 now, and the ball is at the 46-yard line of the Hawks. Clock running. Snap back, nice snap, hanging off to the right-hand side, Lovelady. And
No,
that's
that
not
was not.
Lovelady.
That's number 21.
Right, he gets about 5 yards on the play, and we got a Viper player down in the middle of the field. 76.
It's good that he's getting up.
Yeah, he's looking
These
okay.
guys, and I think we've said it before in some of our games, these guys don't get paid for this.
Right.
They still have full-time jobs.
Daryl Crane, the injured player coming off, he's being replaced by a man who's not on the roster.
They have
Number
full-time
93.
jobs, so injuries are
Yes.
not what they want at this
Yes.
level because they,
Exactly.
it puts them out of work and it does
How
hurt.
well we know that.
Yes.
So it's going to be second down and about 4 from just inside Viper territory at the 49. Back to throw, over the middle, and in and out of the hands of number 24. That should have been a catch, and again, it was inside.
I don't know if 22 even saw that ball. It looked from this angle. Now I could be wrong because we're at a higher angle. From this angle, it looks like all he had to do was stick his hands up and would have
I
had a
was
pick.
about to call a pick.
Yeah,
matter
and
of
I was
fact.
too.
Right.
And it just, so I don't know if we just have a bad angle or if he actually just didn't see it.
Well, knowing us, we can't see anything anyway, so. Anyway, it's Stout. Clock stopped with third down and about 5 yards to go. A little more like 4. 13:37 to go in the first half, and the Vipers trying to hold them out so that, and maybe get a chance to add to their lead. The Hawks looking to gain some more points. Split backfield. 1 wide left, 2 wide right, all night long. Back to throw again, over the middle. It's picked off. Nice pick
Number 12.
by Trey Thomas, still running down inside the 40-yard line. He returned that ball about 18 yards, Randy.
That was a nice pick.
Overthrown pass.
It was a little overthrown. He had the right receiver, right area, but he just, sometimes it happens.
Well, he was rolling to his right, his left, and he's a right-handed thrower.
Yeah.
So that's not that unusual. Well, that's a big break for the Vipers.
Vipers can put some more points up. This is going to, you start to get disheartened,
That's exactly right. They've
know
got
what?
first down and
Especially-
10 on the 38-yard line of the Hawks.
Right, you're not at home, so you're away. So, and that's what 2-hour drive from here, huh?
Exactly, at least a 2-hour drive.
At least 2 hours.
Yeah.
So,
The only good thing about that drive is it's interstate all the way. Well, until you get here.
Okay.
So they're lining, getting ready to start again. Late substitution, Mitchell Johnson coming out and Trey Thomas going in for the Vipers. And we have the second timeout of the game for the Vipers. We got a first down for the Vipers on the 38-yard line of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Calling signals, back to throw, looking to his right, now rolling to his right, I should say, and throws the ball. Nice throw, good catch, but out of bounds, unfortunately.
I don't even think he caught it, but it was a good try. He tippy-toed it. He actually tried and stretched for it.
Patterson was thrown to Trey Thomas there, but the ball was, as you said, a little too far to the
Now,
outside.
there was no pressure. They didn't want to bring pressure. They were covering more than they brought that pressure. And it looks like they're running with a 3-man front.
It sure does, doesn't it?
We'll wait till they line back up and we'll see.
That's what it looks like so far.
I think 55 got a little bit of pressure, but it was by the time he got there, the ball was gone.
Mike Hart took his time getting back to he ran a deep route. He just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Okay, second down and 10 now.
No, they're in the 4.
Yeah, they are. Came in late on the right side. Looking to run over the right side, makes a nice fake, gets down for about a 7-yard gain.
See, as a defensive end on it, because it looks like they were doing a option play. As a defensive end on that, the defensive end's assignment is quarterback, no matter what. The defensive end doesn't have to worry about the running back. That should be the linebacker's position coming out of the side. So if you do it right, the quarterback is going to get laid into by the DN. And
He missed.
he missed. Well, he didn't. I don't think he was there.
Right.
I think one of them went for the running back. So, it happens though.
Yep.
You can't play a perfect game 100% of the time. I wish we could.
Assignment football is assignment football,
It is.
but the heat of the moment gets you sometimes.
It does.
13-17 to go, and it's third down and about 5 yards to go for the Vipers. Trips on the left side, one man on the right, handing off up the middle, breaks one tackle, gets down to about a yard short of the first down. The ball carrier was Mitchell Johnson, number 9.
8.
There you
Number
go.
8. All right.
Number 8, Josh Bickham. One of these days, I'm going to get those glasses they keep telling me I should get. Oh, wait, I do have some.
Which ones? The ones that are thicker than what you have on?
The ones that, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The ones with little binoculars in them.
Right.
Clock is running now, 12:49. It goes 4th down and about 2 yards to go, and obviously they're going to go for it here because they're on the 30-yard line of the Hawks. Patterson calling signals, 1 man in the backfield. Rolling to his right, looking to run. Going outside, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, and he did not make it, folks.
He did not. He did not get it. That was great pursuit and great contained by the defense.
So that's going to be first down, I believe, for the Hawks, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
It'll be first down for the Hawks.
No, they gave the Vipers the first down.
Did they give them the no?
Yeah.
He marked it short a minute ago. When did they give? I guess they gave it to him. Okay. Well then, I'm sorry, folks. We are wrong.
Apparently.
Yes.
Well, that's the first down for the Vipers.
From this angle, I don't think he got it.
I don't either, but they marked it at about the 28.
These
And
refs
that would-
love to get some generous marks today for both teams.
Maybe we'll have them next time.
Yes. I love the generous marks.
Yeah. First down again at the 28-yard line. Patterson calling signals. He's got 2 in the backfield. To his right is number 7, and hands off to the back number 8, who gets down to about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of about 7 yards.
Now this is where the Hawks defense needs to stiffen up because they can't give up another touchdown early.
Josh Bickham is a pretty hard runner.
Yeah, they're both. I think all the running backs I've seen that both sides had right now are pretty hard runners.
Yes, it's going to be fun when they play the Pride.
When they come to us, yeah, I can't wait. I mean,
Well, actually, we're coming to them, but
yeah, we'll be here, but I mean, they come to us, so it's kind
Right.
of a flip flop.
right.
Either way, I'm excited.
Clock running, 11:09 to go in the first half. Split backfield again. High snap to number 7, cuts up the middle, and he got maybe 2 yards there. Big hit by about 5 or 6 of the defenders, drove him back about 7 yards. But he got penetration of about 2.
Yeah, so they're still going to give them forward progress. Which
Yeah, it's 3rd down and a long 2, close to 3.
Now we have to go to Hattiesburg to play the Hawks. We
Yes.
actually have to travel to them.
That's a nice town. You'll like it.
It is. I hear good things about Hattiesburg, and there's a place I keep people keep telling me to eat at, and I don't remember what it's called. Maybe a chicken place or a barbecue place.
I don't remember.
I
It's
don't
been so
know.
long.
They
But I
said
used to
it's
know a lot of
really,
places
really
there.
good.
Yeah. Okay, 10:27 to go. 3rd down and a long 2 from the 20, right on the 20-yard line. Split backfield, handing off, faking a handoff, throwing downfield. He's got a man open, catches the ball, but out of bounds.
He could only muster 1 foot in. If he could have tiptoed the last one, but that was a nice try. I'll give him that.
A little bit different, a little flatter angle on the ball might have been a touchdown.
Yeah,
Just a little.
He was still pushing it on that outside.
Yeah. Well, it's now 4th down and a long 2 to go. And we have a timeout, looks like. Or
No.
no. They blew the whistle for something, but they didn't stop the clock. So, yes, they did.
They should have.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Remind me about those rules sometime.
You know why I have you on my sideline?
Well, I was thinking about the for comic relief.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, well, this is a big play now. 4th down and 2. Calling signals. Rushing from the right side. He's rolling to the right. Looking to throw. Backing up. And he's going to be taken down for about a 5-yard loss. There's a flag on the play. It may be offside.
I think it was going to be offsides.
It
I don't
looked
know
to me
if he
like
got,
that back came up.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if he got back in time, or it's going to be holding. No, it's offsides.
Yeah, because the defensive back started a blitz, and he came a little bit too far.
I think he was coming up just to jump, try to get them to jump.
Yeah.
And when he's jumped up there, they snapped the ball.
Yeah, it is offsides. That's the call. It will be a first down for.
And I was wondering if they called that, and I didn't see a flag until after the play. I was like,
Same here.
Yeah, so.
Well, the play was so dynamic and so much action going, you didn't have time to look downfield because everything was happening behind the line.
Yeah.
And as soon as they make the placement, we'll see the first down. It's going to be at about the 15-yard line. Yep, right at the 15. Nice drive here for the Vipers. 9:52 to go in the first half. Motion to the right side. High snap, handed off to the right side. Brought down in the backfield on a big-time tackle. Josh Bickham had no chance there.
Number 77.
Again,
Yeah, again. They got a nice defensive front.
Yes, they do.
I'll have them give them that.
both these teams do, looks like. This is a good game, folks. This is a very well-played game on both sides of the ball for both teams. Clock's still running. They lost about almost 4 yards in that play.
You know, it's so different looking from up here. It's hard to see how much they've lost, you know.
The only thing you can use is the sticks.
Right. There's several games going on tonight. We'll talk about it after this play.
Good. Okay, again, second down and about 14 from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, looking to his right. Throwing downfield. He's got a man in the end zone, but it's overthrown.
Good
Incomplete.
coverage.
Very
great
good coverage.
I think maybe he just threw it away.
He better have, because the only man that had a shot at it was the defender.
Exactly. But like I was saying, yeah, we have those games going on tonight. This is Saturday, so the league plays on Saturdays. We have our two division rivals right now. I think they're in Baker, the Eagles, and the two-time defending champs, Hurricanes, Bayou Hurricanes. They're playing. I couldn't tell you the score. I knew it was 0-0 earlier, but that's about all I know. You've got the Magnolia Knights playing their division rival, the Predators, right now. I don't know who's scoring that yet, but the Knights came in last week, and yeah, they took us to the house. I'm not going to lie, they handled up pretty well.
We call that a learning experience.
Yeah, very much so.
Third down and 10 to go from the 15-yard line. Back to throw. Rush from the right side, running around the right side now, looking to throw still. Throwing over the middle. He's got a man down there. And a great defensive play stopped that from being a touchdown.
Yeah, that was good. That was good awareness. At first, 12 was wide open.
Yeah, that's Trey Thomas. He was open, but the ball was in the air a little bit too long. And the defensive back came in and actually got his hands on it.
Right.
So now it's going to be fourth down and 10 from the 15.
Let's see what other games we got going on. Those are two that I can think of. I'm trying to think of the other games that are playing tonight. I think I don't know. No, the Owls do not play tonight. The Road Warriors, I think, were playing this weekend, but they're playing a Kentucky team from another league.
Really?
Yeah, they had a bye week, so they filled it up with another team. So they didn't. So they're not going to get an easy wins, but they're going to have to work for a win this week.
Fourth down. Just do it or not right here, right now. 7:45 and the clock running. One man in the backfield, back to throw, looking down the right-hand side. He's got a man down there, and it's just barely overthrown. So the ball will go over and downs to the Mississippi Hawks. I'm just going to call them the Hattiesburg Mississippi Hawks. Is that okay?
Yeah.
They call them the Hawks.
Perfect.
Right. 7:34 to go in the first half. Change of possession. Again, the ball will be at the 15-yard line of the Hawks. If you got to think that if the Vipers continue to play defense like this, they're going to get the ball back in pretty good position.
Right. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they take one deep just to see.
Why not?
I mean, I know you're backed up a little bit, but I mean,
That's a good time to do it, though.
yeah, it is. You know, you expect they may not expect it. They're playing one safety, so you got one safety. If if your receivers are good enough, dump it over the top.
Well, we're about to find out right now. As the Hawks come to the line of scrimmage, two men in the backfield. Again, two wide right, one wide left, and that way all night long. Hanging off over the right side. Breaks one tackle, and it gets down to maybe a 1-yard gain. Hit hard in the backfield.
I don't think they're going to give it to him. He got back to the line.
Yeah, from this angle, it's hard to tell, but you're right. You're right on the money.
I'm just watching the ref as he stands on it. So.
I'll tell you what, there's some leather popping down there in that play.
Yeah.
Clock running, 7:14 to go in the first half. Second down and no gain. Make it 2nd and 10 from their own 15. Trailing in the game 8-6. Again, two men right, one wide left. Two men in the backfield next to the quarterback, either side of the quarterback. And that's going to be
Offsides.
probably offsides, yes.
Let's see what they say.
Offside. Yes,
Offsides
offside.
on the defense. Yep.
Well, there were 3 guys that went over, so
Right.
somebody, he must have done a quick check or a grunt or something like that to make a move. It worked. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 20-yard line. Clock stopped with 6:44 to go in the half. Same formation, 1 wide left, 2 wide right.
And they're trying to get the clock to run again, and they're not running it. Is that what he's doing? Maybe not, I guess.
That's what he's trying to do, yes.
Yeah, there it goes. It's running now.
And that will be
Oh,
an illegal
false
procedure on number 77 and number 54. They both moved at the same time, both the tackles.
You get some, and then you give some. I mean,
What's it, live by the sword, die by the sword?
Yeah,
Something like that,
pretty much.
Right. Well, again, we go back to 2nd down and
And
virtual 10.
so is that just reaching in the breadbasket too many times? Trying to get that extra, another 5 yards on the
Well, it's just,
offside?
can't eat too much of that bread now to get you every time. Again, it's 8-6. Been a good game. Good, tight, close game. 2 good teams.
Yes.
Same formation again as they've been running almost all night long. 2 wide left, wide right, 1 wide left, 2 in the back. Looking to throw downfield. He's got a man down there open on the right side, but overthrown by about a yard.
Now, I told you that earlier. If you
Yes.
got that, and that was a mismatch. I mean, he had at least 3 steps on him. And I think what happened, though, the quarterback,
He beat double coverage.
yeah, he beat double. But what happened is the quarterback felt pressured and released it with a little bit more oomph than he wanted to, I
Correct.
guess. And I mean, that's what it looked like, because as soon as he released that ball, he got hit.
Well, that would have been a touchdown if it had been caught.
Yeah, it would have been. It wouldn't, and y'all wouldn't have caught him. Nobody would have.
Nope.
So great
So,
play.
Good defense.
Good,
Did it.
good defense getting there
Right.
and forcing the pass out a tad bit earlier than he wanted to.
Right.
Now they're trying to get him to stop the clock.
3rd down long, over the middle, knocked away on a very, very nice play. And now we have a flag on number 6. That's Darren Airline. I don't know about that
Well,
one.
now they
Randy.
just threw the back judge through that, and that had to be. It's the Vipers aren't happy. I don't know what the call is going to be though.
He's going to call he's going to call interference.
He threw that flag pretty hard.
Yeah.
And that was after the play.
It looked like a bang play to me, but from
And
his
he-
angle,
that was great.
he might have seen what we couldn't see from here.
You're right, and I thought that was great coverage.
I did too.
Pass interference.
Pass
You're correct.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, that's
see
virtually
it,
the
but
only thing it could have been because there was no
I
fisticuffs
didn't-
or anything.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't understand why the flag. I thought that was good coverage.
Well, I was just saying it was a great play by the defense.
Yeah.
But again, we don't have that angle. Well, the clock is stopped now, 5:49 to go in the first quarter, and they have a first down, does the Hawks from their 30-yard line. Same formation, 2 wide right, 1 wide left, flankers in the back, 2 flanking backs in the backfield.
That DB's playing off over there, Charlie.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he wants to get burned
He
again.
got scared, right. All right, handoff right up the middle. Going on the right side now, there's your love lady. Breaks 1 tackle, gets taken down for maybe a gain of 1.
Such a hard runner, man. He's tough to take down. He really is.
He got he looks like he got about
Not even that. I think he got back to the line.
yeah.
That's what they're going to give me.
If he weren't a hard runner, he probably would have lost 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah.
Because they were all over him. And they do show him losing a yard.
No, did they give him? They did. All right. Well, it's not what you want to see, but at least, I mean, it could have
Yeah.
been worse, I guess.
Yep. Absolutely, no doubt about it. He could have well been caught 2 or 3 yards behind the line, 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock still running, 5 minutes to go, a little bit more than that. Same formation again. Lovely to the left of the quarterback. We call his name because you were right, Randy. He's a player.
Let's see.
Back to throw, looking to the right side, throwing to the right, way up high, way out of bounds.
I don't know what happened there. There was not a receiver. There was some grass.
I think he saw the back there in position and
yeah.
just threw it out of bounds.
And he may have, or he looked like he got up, so I don't know if he took a shot after that because I was watching the
Yeah,
ball.
same
but,
here.
You know, have to watch it again on the when we air this. So
So 4:40 to go in the first half with that stoppage of play for the incompletion.
Well,
Third down and 11. It's called 11. From their own 29-yard line. They need to do something here. They're going to give this ball up in good position. Formation's different. They're two to the left this time instead of to the right. Same two backs in the backfield. Back to throw. Got a little pressure coming up the middle. Throwing the ball up the middle. Oh, dropped. Number 39 had the ball hit him right in the face.
In the face mask. And I'm telling you, Charlie, and the people that don't know, this league is a very tight-knit league to an extent that we have all these players on one Facebook page, and they all talk and they all make jokes all day, all through the week, and that's their release, especially after Saturday. So Sunday, when they get to see this film, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a video of this on that page.
I wouldn't be surprised. You might have also noticed that number 9 down there, Mitchell Johnson, was doing push-ups because he felt like he should have gotten the interception.
Yeah, and I agree. Yeah, that's how we expect that out of our players.
Yep. So it's going to be a punt now. The ball will be punted from, the line of scrimmage is the 29-yard line, back deep to receive out of his 43-yard line. The ball is kicked straight up in the air.
That brings back some memories.
Yes, it does. Picked up, broke it away, down to the 5. The touchdown by number 12, Trey Thomas.
Get him, Trey. That's a good stiff arm, too, right at the end to get him in there. I told you, that brings back some bad memories.
From about a week ago.
About a week ago, yeah. I think theirs went a little bit further than ours did last week.
Well, there's no wind tonight. Not that that's an excuse, because it's not. But
it's not what you want to see going into halftime. But that's,
Well, we're now looking at a 14-6 game with 4:24 to go in the first half, and going for 2 again. The Vipers are getting ready to do that very thing. That was a great return on a very poor punt.
And they shouldn't have been a punt. Miscommunications
Right.
for the Hawks. The pass, granted it hit you in the face mask, but that should have been a catch. And maybe he wasn't expecting it, we did. That defender was there, so. But this could have been totally different if he would have caught that. We'd still be talking about offense.
Be moving the ball.
Yeah, if not, if he may have scored on that.
That's a good point. Right.
He was pretty out there.
Well, one thing's for sure, we just saw Jim Dandy play a return there. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the backfield, Josh Bickham, and number 7.
Now that receiver is
Way out
there. By the.
They used to call it the lonesome end back in the 60s.
How old are you again, Charlie?
103. Handing off to the right side, around right end. He's going nowhere but down.
Good defense right there.
And I'm surprised that he got away with that. That could have been considered a horse collar.
It could have been. But hey, you know what? That's a good stop. The Hawks are still in this, so.
Yeah, they're 1 score away. 4:24 to go in the first half. 14-6 the score now in favor of the Vipers as they get ready to kick off. Herrera kicking from his 35-yard line. Rolling to it, kicks a good, strong kick. This time, again, out of bounds. So that ball's going to come back to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Mississippi Hawks will start off trying to get back into this game a little close, get it going closer anyway. Herrera's got a pretty good leg, but he's having a little problem keeping the ball in bounds.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know. I don't know what it is tonight. One of his kicks were great, and the other 2 straight out of. Now they were good kicks, right out of bounds.
Exactly. Very straight. And so again, 4:22 to go in the first half.
Well, I looked earlier. We have another game going on. I don't want to say the score because I don't know exactly what it is, but it's the 2 Memphis teams we have in the league: the Brawlers and the Wizards.
Chain Gang needs to get themselves going the other way.
But
they had it set perfectly if they were going towards the other goal. But
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I was gonna say the other game, Brawlers and Wizards. A couple good Memphis teams. Wizards are a new team this year. The Brawlers are a long-standing team right now. So they've been around a while, so they're established a little bit more than the Wizards are. So I assume the Brawlers are probably going to win that.
4:22 to go in the first half, and again, the Mississippi Hawks are going to try to get on the scoreboard, tighten this game up a bit. Starting from their 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Handing off to the right side goes Lovelady around the right end, breaking through. Broke away from 3 would-be tacklers and gets down about 11 yards for a really nice run, depending on where they spot it. Yeah, it looks like a first down.
A great run. I
He
told
has
you,
got some speed.
He does. He turns that corner and he'll go, and he won't shy away from a hit. He'll run you over.
I was about to say he's not shy.
He's not shy at all. He'll share the love. I promise.
Well, that was a very nice run. He literally outran 3 defenders who had angles on him.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 right at their 40-yard line. That play took about 12 seconds all told. Same formation they've been running all night long. And that's an offside on the defense.
Now, what was he doing? I understand. I mean, he's laughing about it, but I'm confused on why he did that. He just reached across tap 6. I don't know.
Well, he went a yard offside to do it too.
Yeah, he did. And I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he just did it to do it. And, I mean,
Or he thought he saw something.
he could have.
Yeah.
He may have just jumped. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's a free 5 yards. I don't see what the explanation is for.
Yeah, I have no clue. It should have been a quick, easy, let's move this 5 yards.
Yep. And he does signal offside. So that'll make it 1st down and 5 from the 45-yard line of Hattiesburg, looking to go for, hopefully for them, a tying score.
I'll tell you right now, 1st and 5, dump it. Go over the top again.
Absolutely. He's been open.
I mean,
And that right side, that big tall kid over there on the right side's got some speed. Good snap, handing up, faking the hand up over the middle.
No
Good
slant.
catch for about a 15-yard, excuse me while I get this fly out of my eye. About a 15-yard gain and a 1st down
yeah.
right at the 40-yard line of the Vipers. That was a pretty play.
They keep hitting that, they keep going to that one receiver, or not that one receiver per se, but that one route. They're hitting that slant inside. And,
It's there.
And it's there almost every time. Granted, there was an interception last time, but I mean, it's
bad
there.
pass.
Yeah, but it's there.
So it's 1st down and 10 now for the Hawks on the 45-yard line of the Vipers. Clock running, 3:36 to go in the 1st half. They've run in the same formation all night. Handing off to the right side of number 21, cuts in over the right tackle and gets about 2 to 3 yards. Nice tackling there.
Definitely got a nice little running game.
Yes, they do. A lot of speed back there in that backfield.
Yes.
And they're hurrying up back up the line of scrimmage now. It looks like they're going to hurry.
That's
do a little
good.
hurry up.
That's good. Keep
Yeah.
the defense on the toes.
Absolutely.
And that was a good pickup on that blitz.
Yes, it was. Got about 4 yards out of that. Handing off again, right up the middle. Looks to be about a 5-yard gain. I believe they thought there was a fumble there. Everybody
Now,
jumped in there
I think
late.
they did too, but that should have been a false start. It looked like 21 got the quick, I think that was 21, whatever back was on this side,
Okay.
got a running start. And I think that should have been, a missed call, but I mean, it is what
It
it is.
happens.
You
Yeah.
know, ref,
Yeah.
we're not NFL. Owners can't afford 7 refs on the sideline, so 5 is what we can afford. And,
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 3 yards. Well, it's 2.5 yards, actually.
yeah. But yeah, the refs can only see so much, man.
Right.
And it's hard. They got a hard job.
Right? I wouldn't want to do it.
No.
Again, two backs in the backfield. High snap, hands it off right up the middle. Breaks outside. He's got the 1st down and then some. Down to about the 25-yard line.
About to hit the
That was number
2-minute
21
warning.
again. He's a quick little fella there. Is that 21?
Yes, 21 ran that,
21,
and we're at
right.
the 2-minute warning.
Okay, 2-minute warning is over. We've got a 1st down and 10 to go for the Hattiesburg, Mississippi Hawks at the 25-yard line of the Vipers. They were lining up 2 on the 2 receivers wide left, but number 80 moved over to the right. Looks more like a tight end than a wide receiver.
In the slot.
Looking downfield, got a man open. Nice play by number 32. Is that 32?
That was Nash, if that's who it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, that was a nice play. He got in the way of that ball. 'cause
Did he
that was
tip
gonna
it?
be
It
a
looked like it
completion.
got tipped.
Yeah, it did.
It did, yeah. So
The man was open.
yeah, that was a good play.
Clock's
And
Clock stopped now with 1:55 to go in the half.
I give you 2 interviews today, and I picked the 2 right players. They're both working their butts off right now, and they're making stuff happen.
You know something? You're very good at what you're doing, and you certainly know talent. That'll be $25, please.
Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome. Again, clock stop 1:55, second down and 10 from the 25-yard line of the Vipers. Nice drive here from the Hawks. Calling signals, looking for number 21. Goes to the right, breaks back to the left. He's going to be brought down for a loss of about 5 yards. Good work. And number 21 is down for the count. Look,
He's getting up.
Getting some help. Big tackle there by number 33.
His leg
That's
went
Terrence
in.
Davis.
His leg went in under him. It looked like a little bit, and
Well, Terrence Davis outweighs him by about 100 pounds and hit him pretty hard, so he earned that ow.
yeah, he did.
Clock running, third down and about 15 yards to go. Only one in the backfield now. Back to throw. Got some pressure coming over the middle, thrown high and incomplete. He was open, but the ball was about a foot and a half too high.
Yeah.
Clock stopped at 1:14.
And look, like I tell you, I don't discriminate on any kind of player. If my player or somebody else's player, if that ball hits your hands, you need to come down with it.
Yes.
You know how many times I tell my receivers the same thing?
Yeah, of course you would.
Don't get me wrong, it was a tough catch to make.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but if that ball hits your hands, you got to come down with it.
That's about 3 we've seen like that tonight on both sides. Clock stopped 1:14, fourth down and 15 to go. First down to get is at the 15-yard line, and they're on the 30. Again, one man in the backfield, 2 wides both sides. Got a split. Back to throw. He's under some pressure, moving up in the pocket, going to the right side, throwing the ball. It's caught, and down to the 10-5 touchdown.
Beautiful play.
That was a
beautiful
great play. Under a ton of pressure. He rolled to his right-hand side and threw the ball right between the numbers. A perfect play.
That's exactly what they needed before the half. Exactly.
104 left. Now they go for.
Do you go for 2 here to try to set the?
I would.
They gave
I
the
would.
wrong points.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they gave the points to the wrong people.
He's trying to figure it out.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I'd go for 2 just to see if you tie it up
It's the first
before
half
halftime.
anyway.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean,
And that's what they're doing.
I don't blame them.
All right. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, a lot of us don't have kickers in this league. And
And tell me about it.
so
You're talking to the special teams coach, remember?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to make any composite jokes.
Or special education?
No.
All right. Rolling, motion to the right, number 80. Back to throw. Rolling to his right, throwing over the middle, and is knocked down.
The receiver was caught off guard. I guess he overran where he wanted to go. But hey, it was a
Jerome
nice
Richardson,
too.
number 22, got his hands up too.
Yeah,
though,
that too.
so
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that hurt a bit.
Great
So
play either way, but
clock is stopped at 104, and it's now 14-12, the score. 14 for the Vipers, 12 for the Hawks. Okay, 2-minute warning is over. We've got a first down and 10 to go for the Hattiesburg, Mississippi Hawks at the 25-yard line of the Vipers. They were lining up 2 on the 2 receivers wide left, but number 80 moved over to the right. Looks more like a tight end than a wide receiver.
In the slot.
Looking downfield, got a man open. Nice play by number 32. Is that 32?
that was Nash, if that's who it was.
Yeah, that was a nice play. He got in the way of that ball.
Did
'cause
he
that was
tip
gonna
it?
be
It
a
looked like it
completion.
got tipped.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Yeah. So
The man was open.
yeah, that was a good play.
Clock stopped now with 1:55 to go in the half.
I give you 2 interviews today, and I picked the 2 right players. They're both working their butts off right now, and they're making stuff happen.
You know something? You're very good at what you're doing, and you certainly know talent. That'll be $25, please.
Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome. Again, clock stop 1:55, second down and 10 from the 25-yard line of the Vipers. Nice drive here from the Hawks. Calling signals, looking for number 21. Goes to the right, breaks back to the left. He's going to be brought down for a loss of about 5 yards. Good work. And number 21 is down for the count. Look,
He's
getting
getting up.
some help. Big tackle there by number 33.
His leg
That's
went
Terrence
in.
Davis.
His leg went in under him, it looked like a little bit. And
Well, Terrence Davis outweighs him by about 100 pounds and hit him pretty hard, so he earned that owl.
yeah, he did.
Clock running, third down and about 15 yards to go. Only one in the backfield now. Back to throw. Got some pressure coming over the middle, thrown high and incomplete. He was open, but the ball was about a foot and a half too high.
Yeah.
Clock stopped at 1:14.
And look, like I tell you, look, I don't discriminate on any kind of player. If my player or somebody else's player, if that ball hits your hands, you need to come down with it.
Yes.
You know how many times I tell my receivers the same thing?
Yeah, of course you would.
Don't get me wrong, it was a tough catch to make.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but I mean, if that ball hits your hands, you got to come down with it.
That's about 3 we've seen like that tonight on both sides. Clock stopped 1:14, fourth down and 15 to go. First down to get is at the 15-yard line, and they're on the 30. Again, one man in the backfield, 2 wides, both sides. Got a split. Back to throw. He's under some pressure, moving up in the pocket, going to the right side, throwing the ball. It's caught, and down to the 10-5 touchdown.
Beautiful play.
That was a
beautiful
great play. Under a ton of pressure. He rolled to his right-hand side and threw the ball right between the numbers in perfect play.
That's exactly what they needed before the half. Exactly.
104 left. Now they go for.
Do you go for 2 here to try to set the?
I
oh,
would.
They gave
I
the
would.
wrong points.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they gave the points to the wrong people.
He's trying to figure it out.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, I'd go for 2 just to see if we tie it up
It's the first
before
half
halftime.
anyway.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean,
And that's what they're doing.
I don't blame them.
Or are? Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You know, a lot of us don't have kickers in this league. You know, and
And tell me about it.
so
You're talking to the special teams coach, remember?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know. I was gonna say something. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to make any composite jokes.
Oh, special education?
No.
All right. Rolling, motion to the right, number 80. Back to throw. Rolling to his right, throwing over the middle, and is knocked down.
The receiver was caught off guard. I guess he overran where he wanted to go. But hey, it was a
Jerome
nice
Richardson,
try.
number 22, got his hands up too.
Yeah,
though,
that too.
so
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that hurt a bit.
Great
So
play either way, but
clock is stopped at 104, and it's now 14-12, the score. 104 left in the half. The game's a lot closer now, 14-12 after that beautiful touchdown. Kicking the ball off, short and in the middle, picked up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the right side is number 32. Breaks one tackle, another tackle. Still will not go down. He fumbles the ball and gets it back right at the 45-yard line.
that was a hard 2 yards.
That was Trey Thomas. Trey Thomas up limping a little bit there, but he earned that.
No,
limp.
that wasn't. That was Nash, number 32.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, now
12 and 32. Okay, got it.
32 got it.
Thank you.
And he got his own fumble too.
Yeah,
And for a minute, I thought it was just going to roll out of bounds. Either way,
couldn't take that chance.
no.
Well, they're on the 45-yard line now, and they've got 54 seconds, so I'm thinking hang it along, right?
Right. Yeah. You got the 54 seconds. Move it up a little bit. Get a first down at least, and then try to dump it in the end zone.
You have a kicker that can kick a field goal if you
Or,
need to.
I mean, you could be comfortable with the lead going in the half. Most semi-pro teams aren't.
Nope.
They like to run up the score if possible, so they'll take shots to the end zone. Some are more conservative. Well, they'll just run the clock out, maybe run a play here,
They're trying to find a football.
and see what happens. So,
Well, we got 54.3 seconds left and a missing football. There comes one. Ball is spotted squarely on the 45-yard line of the Vipers. Let's see what they do here. Patterson's got one in the backfield. Slot man moving motion across him. Back to throw. He's under pressure. And he's going to go down for about a 10-yard loss. Excellent.
Number 52 for the sack.
Excellent job by the defense.
And see, that is not, yelling at, quarterbacks can't yell at the line. Oh, I guess they can, huh? They get that right.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Viper.
Timeout for the Vipers with 38 seconds to go. The Vipers are looking at a second down and just at 20 yards after that sack. Coach finally coming off the field and lining up for their formation.
Yeah, looks like they may be taking it deep. Let's see.
You might notice that the safety back here for Hattiesburg is about 20 yards behind line of scrimmage. He's back to throw, looking downfield, rolling to his right, telling the receiver to go out. Over the middle, intercepted. At the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15-yard line. Looks like he's run out of bounds at about the 15. That's number 25, I believe. And a flag
we got a
goes
flag. Now, I don't know what that's going to be, but I bet you they call it on maybe...
celebration.
I don't know. It came from the back judge back here behind,
Okay.
and I'm wondering if it's illegal block in the back.
It was awful late.
He called that way back here. How
did.
you got refs over there. How are you going to call it from way back there, and the ref over there by didn't call?
Well, we'll find out in a minute. Clock is stopped at 21.7
Unless there was a
seconds
block back here that I missed.
left. I didn't see anything there, so you might be right. But I didn't see the flag go down until one guy jumped into the other guy's
That's what it
arms.
looks like. Yeah, illegal block in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if it was back here, okay, I might have missed that one. But the one up there where he blocked, it's hard. It's hard for me to tell. When my referees tell me at my game, why I can't call that because I'm not over there.
Yeah.
And then I see it here that hey guys, hey, something needs to be fixed here.
I thoroughly agree. Well, that's a break for the Vipers. It brings the ball back to about the 40-yard line.
I don't think. How many timeouts do the Hawks have? They haven't used one, huh?
I'm sorry, it's the 30-yard line. They've used two, I believe. Oh, the Hawks, I don't think they have.
I know
They got
that
21
the
seconds.
Vipers are out completely, so.
21.7 seconds left, and they're on the.
And you still only have one safety in the
30-yard
back,
line.
knowing that everybody's
Correct.
going long.
Back to throw up the middle, over to the right side. There's a flag down on this side. There's an intercepted in the end zone, but what is the flag for? It's thrown down right here at about the 30-yard line.
Probably holding.
20-yard line, I should say. Yeah.
It's going to be the holding area, and I bet it's the hold, so that play is going to stand.
And it'll be a touchback for the Vipers if it stands. Clock is stopped at 14 seconds. Let's see what the call is. Illegal pursuit.
Sideline warning.
Okay. Sideline warning.
Oh, sideline warning.
Nothing. Okay, so that should be the Vipers' ball on the 20.
How do you?
He intercepted in the end zone, did he not?
He did. So it's a touchback. So it'll be on the 20.
Right. Again, 14 seconds left. You got to figure they're going to kneel.
You would think.
After the last.
The last one almost went all the way back, so you got to be careful.
Well, you got to say one thing about this game. There's been a little bit of almost everything in it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a good game. I'm very impressed with both teams.
So am I.
Well, they're looking for a ball again.
That tends to happen in these games because each team uses their own ball.
It's hard if you don't have a good ball boy or something, or somebody keeping the ball
Right.
right there. It's hard, because the players ain't worried about that ball.
Right.
And as a coach, I'm not worried about it. I'm
Okay.
worried about other stuff.
Here we go. 14 seconds left. 14.2 seconds left.
And they're just going to down it.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. And there it is. So at the end, in 10 seconds of the first half, the score is Vipers 14, Hawks 12. Kickoff coming from over the head of the receiver down to the end zone, and he'll just take it there for a touchback.
All right. Yeah, that was a smart move. They were coming.
Certainly was. That ball went right over his head.
Yeah.
I believe that's number 6 down there, Darren Airline. Made a smart play. So the ball will be started off at the 25-yard line.
I did want to mention one of the Vipers players did come to our, was at our practices this year, and he was going to play for us, number 48, Tank Carter.
Yeah.
And he has friends on the Vipers teams, and he came to me and is like, hey, I'm going to go over there. We discussed it. We talked to the owners, and now he plays for Vipers. He's going to be hard. He's a hard to miss because he's a great player.
Well, he is. He's a good young man too.
Yes.
I miss him because I like having him on the team.
Very quiet, but he's very, very coachable, and
Looks
knows
like he's
what
right out there, at right tackle right now. As a matter of fact. Handing off over the middle for almost no gain, if any gain at all.
Right.
I did not see the running back's number, so I can't call it. Sorry. I think it was there.
It's like 9.
Yeah, Mitchell Johnson.
What did you say? I'm sorry, I spaced out.
The running back.
The running back was 6, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell.
It's 9. You're
Yeah,
right, it's 9.
right.
6 is at receiver.
Clock running, 14:25 to go in the third quarter. Again, holding on to a 2-point lead. The Vipers with the ball, 2nd down and 10 to go. Almost no gain on the last play. Looking to throw to the right-hand side. Overthrown a little bit to number 12. That's, again, Trey Thomas, who looked like he was going to have some yards there if the ball had been thrown.
That would have been that was a nice call. That was a nice play call by the Vipers. A little bit out in front of them. I don't know if to you, Charlie, does it seem like the Vipers are rushing a little bit?
Yes, they do. They do seem to be. It's
know.
been going on a lot, but especially these first 2 plays of the second half
yeah.
look a little
Rush.
disjointed. I was going to say.
I mean, they calm down a little bit, take their time. It's
Well,
only just now, they're in the lead. It's just now the second quarter or third quarter. So.
3rd and 10 again from the 20. Back to throw. Got to rush up the middle, rolling to the right. Got a man out here open. Caught at the 25, 30-yard line. And down he goes. Should have the first down. He almost lost it, Randy. He backed up a little bit and almost
did,
lost that
yeah.
first down.
Number 12.
That was Trey.
Yep. Trey's had a pretty good game tonight.
He has. He's been all over the place. We've said his name quite a bit tonight.
And he's limping a little bit. Looks like he's a little tired. So 1st and 10 now. Right at the 30-yard line as they finally move the chains. Clock running, 12:47 to go in this third quarter. We'll see who replaces this. Looks like number 8 has come in place of Trey Thomas. That's Josh Bickham. Hands off to the right side back.
Number 7.
Number 7 comes up to about 2-yard gain. Good 3-yard gain. This Hattiesburg defense is pretty tough, man.
Yeah, it is. It's looking really good right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard you had a special guest at halftime.
Corey Booker. Yeah.
Dudley.
Corey Dudley, that's what I said.
Yeah, you said it. I thought
Corey
you
is a
said
fine young man. I told him, he told us the story of how he was found in Walmart, and I told him he did not know his nickname. I didn't tell him till it was off the air. His nickname is?
Walmart.
Yeah, of course. So that's a gain of about almost 4 yards. A little bit better than I,
Best Walmart find ever, just so you know.
no question about it. He's one heck of a good football player and a fine young man. Handing off to the left side back, coming up the middle, breaking through, gets down to up to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of about 17 yards, Randy.
It's a nice run, very hard run, and he took a shot at the end. You can tell he feels that.
He started to cut to the outside and came up the middle, and he was wide open. He was free bird for about 12 yards.
He's holding his arm a little bit, so that shot he took was on that arm, so I know he feels it.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Vipers, and they're on their 46. Moving the ball quite well now that they've settled down. Fake handoff, rolling to the right, the quarterback. Taken down from behind on a nice tackle by number
Nice
85.
tackle. That was a good makeup. I mean, he didn't get it by much. That back of his jersey is all he could grab. But
Patterson
was,
was
nice.
trying to cut back in the inside. Looked like he had some room, too. Great play. Loss of a good 2.5 yards. Make it second down and call it 13. Ball is spotted on the 43-yard line. And we see that Darren Airline is coming in, bringing the play into the quarterback. Backfield is the mysterious number 7 and number 8, Joshua Bickham. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Back to throw. Looking over the middle. Got a man open. Caught by number 13. That's Mike Hart. He's down to a gain of about 13 yards, leaving him a yard short of the first down.
That was a good choice. You had him across the middle, and the running back out of the backfield was actually kind of open. So good choice by the quarterback and making a decent throw.
You had a 10-yard gain as soon as he caught the ball, so that was the right thing to do. And then he picked up 2 or 3 more on his own. So now we're looking at third down and a very makeable 2 yards at the 45-yard line of the Hawks. Clock running, 9:33 to go in the third quarter. 14-12 the score if you've missed it, and it's in favor of the Vipers. That left guard for the Vipers is a very large human being. His name is Desmond Ben, number 66.
Yeah, that's the man that was running on earlier.
Right. All right, hand off to number 7 again over the left tackle. And it looks like he's got the first down. Gained about right at 3 yards.
They are not giving it to him. That's from our angle. Apparently, that is not.
Yeah, they stopped. They started moving the chains, but they stopped.
Are they going to measure? No, don't move. Now the ref is going to move. Don't do all that. Are they going to give it to him?
Yeah,
That was close.
sure was. They got better eyes than I do, but then again, most people do. Clock starts back up again, 9:03, and moving in the third quarter.
No, it's not moving.
Well, it's supposed to be moving. And now it is. First and 10 for the Vipers on the about to call it the 44-yard line.
Now Hattiesburg they need a stop. They need to come in here. They got to get a stop. They can't let them score. They're going to have to get this ball.
A different formation on the left side. Fake handoff, going to the right, throwing the ball away under tremendous pressure and nobody and I don't think he got the ball across the line of scrimmage, Randy.
Now there's going to be a flag. Now I'm wondering if that is on 85. Maybe he said, yeah, it's going to be on the Hawks, the way he pointed. I'm wondering if he said something that he shouldn't have said.
That would be very foolish.
It would have been.
He got the ball across the line of scrimmage, so I don't think it's that.
Now 85's had a couple good plays lately in this drive.
Yeah. Randy, thanks for bringing the mosquitoes up.
That was, hey, I mean, you said there was no mosquitoes earlier, and you jinxed us. Now we're about to get carried away.
Well, we were all right until you came back up here. 8:27, the clock is stopped while they determine what the penalty is. It could have been either one of the two.
It could have been, but I think it's going to go against the Hawks.
Fair enough.
You know.
Yeah, it looked to me like he got the ball. He was running. It would have been intentional grounding if he had not got the ball across the line of scrimmage.
I don't see they calling that, though. I mean,
I don't either. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep.
That'll be 15.
And an automatic first.
Yep. And that'll put the ball somewhere down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's uncalled for, I mean.
Yeah.
You just made a great play. Why would you, just keep walking? And I'm not for sure that they threw the penalty right there at where the tackle was. So my assumption is it's going to be 85. But, we're not there. They're discussing that with the refs. So.
Well, somebody committed an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, somebody,
and
sure. You can't do that.
Right.
Especially when your defense is playing good at the moment.
Exactly. So now you've got a first down right on the 30-yard line. Moving the ball quite well. They started on their own 30. So they've gone 40 yards already in like 6 plays. 8:23, clock running, first down. Same formation we've seen virtually all night. Low snap, ball's thrown, nice catch, and a gain of about five yards.
Yeah, like about 5 yards, yeah.
Yeah, pretty play.
They're playing too far off these guys, you know.
So you bring them up and then you get deep.
Well, at this point, even though it doesn't matter how fast you are, now you're pushing, what,
Right.
20 yards to the end zone,
Right.
25? So you can actually play up now and man up and not worry about getting beat too bad because you don't have a long.
You're on your own 15, so,
I mean, you
yeah.
don't have a long way to go.
Yeah.
You know, now if you were running the whole field, yeah, you might want to play off a little bit.
First and second down and 5 to go. Clock stopped at 8:13. Snap is back, looking to throw to his left. Now rolling out to his left. Back under pressure, throwing the ball, and almost a great catch.
Yeah.
First of all, he made a great play to keep the ball out of the defender's hands. And then he almost made a circus catch. Nice effort. I think that was number 13, Mike Hart. So now we're looking at 3rd down and 5. And the way the game's going tonight, you got to think it's 4-down territory.
You would think.
Yeah.
You want to get something in the end zone, get a score.
Yep. You know, those special teams coaches think, hey, kick a field goal, you know, but
Yeah. Well, I watched their kicker from at halftime. He was
Yes.
kicking for 45, 50 yard, almost 50 yards.
well, I saw him hit 2 40s in a row in pregame. Back to throw. Looking downfield as he's waving his man downfield. Rolling out to his left now under pressure. Stopping. Looking to throw. Getting away. Down he goes after a gain of about 1 yard.
Now, the dangerous thing is he kept that ball out.
Correct.
You saw that. He had the ball out. If he pulled it in right at the end, but, you know, that's dangerous. You
Big
know, if you're-
time props to the defensive backfield
Yeah.
because they were under a lot of pressure and they handled it quite well. So we're looking at 4th down and a long 4 now at the 14-yard line.
You know, your defense is playing well. Do you give your kicker a shot? And it doesn't look like they're going to.
No, I wouldn't from here.
No. Well, I don't know. Like, he was kicking pretty good, pretty decent. I'm telling you, he had about 45-yard good
Yeah.
earlier. So,
Well, this one would be about 15, about 30 yards.
yeah. So,
But it's moot because they're going for it. And I can certainly understand that.
I say 45. He had an extra 10 yards. It looks like after the fact.
Yeah.
Once it went through the end zone. So this is definitely his range.
Handing off to the right side, and he's going to be hit immediately, brought down, and that will turn the ball over to the Hattiesburg Hawks. Mississippi Hattiesburg Hawks.
Mississippi Hawks.
Yeah. 2 backs, double receivers right, 1 to the left. It's been that way all night long. Handing off to the right side back. A flag goes flying in the air. He goes around right end. He gets about 7 or 8 yards, 9 yards. Well, let's see what the flag is.
Let me tell you something, Charlie. This back judge back here has been throwing some flags tonight. He has been throwing from way back here, and I don't know what he's seeing.
Well, whatever he's seen, he's got a heck of an arm because that flag went about 20
Whatever
yards.
he's seeing, you need his glasses because apparently he can see some stuff.
Or he's got a great imagination. Who knows?
Either way,
Oh, wait,
no.
that's me. Never mind.
That's-
Clock
I'd like
is
to
stopped with 7:01. Let's find out what this is.
I'd like to see what it is. Maybe it's a. Oh, it's against the Vipers.
Yeah,
So he, at that point, I guess he'd be in the right position because he's behind the Vipers.
yeah. It's a big one, too. It's 10 yards. That'll be a first down, of course. What's the flag for?
Ineligible, or no? What's that?
No.
Can't be ineligible.
Not ineligible. What is that?
Illegal participation.
Ah,
Illegal
In other
procedure.
words, probably no too many players on the field again.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
well, it's
I'm
the first
sorry.
down.
My savvy for this one is not quite up to par. So
So that's what he did. He counted and he waited.
yeah. Hey, good look by the ref. I'll give him
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. So first and 10 now on the 40-yard line. High snap, got him down, throws it over the middle and overthrown because he was open.
Now that was close. If he had grabbed a little bit on that jersey, that could have been a pass.
Yeah.
But that was good coverage. Good, you know, threw it out in front of the receiver. Good throw.
That little number 6 is pretty quick because he got out there right fast, and,
He did.
and the cornerback was not there quite in time. It was close.
Like I said, I say good throw because he threw it in front of the receiver.
of course.
You know, yeah, it wasn't where it needed to be, but you know, you want
Yeah.
You want to give that lead to
They're
that
trying to get
receiver.
the clock to stop, and there's nobody even sitting there. He just now came back.
And it still hasn't stopped. And he calls a timeout to fix it. Well, we'll see what's going on here. Clearly, I'd say it's about 15, 20 seconds running off the clock, wouldn't you, Randy?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, so he's
He's gonna
talking to the
talk to
coach
that
about
coach.
it now.
They have headsets, so
Yeah, he's talking to him.
that's something I'd like to get. They're a little expensive though, those headsets.
Really? I agree with that.
I'll just go
Yeah,
ahead
he's telling him to put an X number of seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, that's not the numbers we wanted on there though.
I think that's a pretty long. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
But like I was saying,
6:32.
you know, I'll just keep shooting you the paper plane right up
Yeah.
into the window.
It works except when the wind takes it away. That's a problem. Okay, well, let's get back to this one. 1st and 10, right at the 40-yard line of the Hawks. And we now have the clock running. Good. Excellent.
Still incomplete pass. Clock shouldn't run, huh?
Hands off to the left side back, going around the right end, cuts out there. He made a great run. He beat everybody to the sideline, and he got about
Mr. Lovelady.
about 12 yards. First down. Right inside of the Vipers' side of the field at 50. Making it an 11-yard gain. Clock's stopped, of course, for the moving of the chains. 6:14. And the clock has stopped again. It's, I'm beginning to get the feeling this game may be whoever has the ball last.
I can agree with that. That's the way it's looking. It's shaping up, and I love those games.
I do too.
Those are exciting games.
Yeah. Now they have not changed their formation more than twice this entire evening. It seems to be working the way they want it to.
There's no reason to change.
Right, exactly. Fake the handoff, keeps the ball, the quarterback, and he's stuffed behind the line of scrimmage for about a 2-yard loss. That option was one that he may have should have taken the other option. Clock running 5:56. Loss of 2 yards, make it 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 48-yard line of the the Hawks.
Once again, I want to thank the audience that's going to be watching this game on AN 17. Thank you all for giving the league a little bit of acknowledgement and watching the games. And please come continue watching ours. Our next home game is on the 27th of April?
That's correct. And we play 2 weeks right back here from 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, if you'd like to come see us, we'll be
It's
in
going to be fun.
Springfield.
This is a good game. I'm enjoying it. So now we're looking at 2nd and 12. Clock running at 5:15. Snaps right in his hands. Throws the ball to the back on the right side. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle. He goes down to a gain of about 10 yards, making it 3rd down and about 2.
Yeah, there was a missed block. I mean, he literally, I think,
He ran through. He ran past it is what he did.
yeah, he did.
So it didn't hurt him. But
But it's just that one block could have, maybe a couple extra yards. That was a good run by 21. I take nothing away from that. They got some real good speed in that
they
backfield.
certainly do. I believe, did I see Lovelady just come back in?
34, let's see.
I believe it was.
I think so.
Yeah. Now he's got some shake now. It's 3rd down and say 3 now. I missed it by a yard.
The man
3rd and
is,
3.
The man is just a miniature tank sometimes.
Yeah.
34 is running like a little tank.
Yeah, he's standing to the left of the quarterback here.
He's had a good game tonight.
Yes, he has. I'm betting he gets the ball. And he does. Going around the right end. He's breaking that speed. He was caught, but he got through it. Now he's got 1st down. Gains about 7 or 8 yards on what probably should have been a tackle in the backfield. He is fast, Randy. There's no doubt about it.
He is he's a great asset to have in that backfield.
So the ball is now spotted right at the 34-yard line of the Vipers. This is a very nice drive being put together by the Hawks. Clock running 3:45 in the third quarter. High snap taken in nicely, looking to throw downfield, under pressure now, rolling to his right, and he fumbles the ball. Flag comes down though. And they're fighting for the ball, but there are 2 flags on the field, one on each side of the line of scrimmage. Somebody saw something.
Got an injured player too.
We also have an injured player
Yes.
on the field. 56, I think is what number that is.
Yeah, one of the Hawks.
One of the Hogs, and that's not good.
No, it's not, because they don't have any depth. And it looks like a bad one. Looks like they got 2 men down. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Had a couple of injuries for the Hawks and wholesale substitutions for the Vipers. It looks like they're substituting about 7 guys, maybe 8.
So what? So look, because it was a fumble. So what did we do? Did the Vipers get it? There was a penalty. You know.
Well, they've got the it facing like it's still the Hawks' ball.
I think that's what they're talking about right now. They're
Yes.
discussing the penalty.
Yes.
If the penalty was before the fumble, which it was, then and it's against the Vipers, then it should be the Hawks' ball.
Right. Well, we'll see when they decide. Clock is stopped at 3:30 in the third quarter. And apparently the Vipers had the wrong unit out there, they think. And now we're having an explanation to the Hawks by the referee.
It doesn't look like it's going the Hawks' way.
It sure doesn't.
And like I said earlier, while they're doing this, I discussed it about quarterbacks keeping that ball out like that when they're running, and that's exactly what happened. It got
Correct.
popped out of his hand.
Correct. Fundamentals.
Quarterbacks love to do it when they decide to take off. You know, I
Sure.
don't understand because they still want to throw it.
Right.
But you know, it does.
Well,
it
if you
does
can do
create a
that,
problem.
you should at least have both hands on the ball.
Yeah, you know.
And it looks like the
Looks like
offense
Vipers ball.
for the Vipers is coming out there. And that is exactly what's happening. So it's a turnover.
Oh, wait a minute. They're marking off a penalty.
It's still going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like about a 5-yard penalty for something. Maybe no signal of what it was.
Okay, so the chain crew needs to do something.
Yeah. So they still have it marked as if it's the offense for the Vipers is out there. That's clear. The defense for the Hawks is out there.
That was probably a 15-yard penalty or a 10-yard penalty.
I don't know, but they got it marked first down and 7 yards to go.
Okay.
That way as if it was for. I don't understand this.
I don't. They're still discussing this with the coach. At times, I wish we could just record or rewind all of this and show the referees what happened.
Yeah, really. Okay, now they're moving the chains, showing that the Vipers have a first down on their 34, about 34-yard
Hey,
line.
Charlie, let's wait until they figure it out.
Clock is stopped at 3:30 of the third quarter. One man in the backfield. Looked like an offside on that left defensive end to me. But no gain on the play. Tried to go over the left side. Nothing there. They gave him about half a yard. Clock running now with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Vipers have the ball relatively deep in their own territory after a really wild turnover and series of whatever it was, we'll never know. But took about a 15-minute delay in the game. But we're back at it now. Clock running 2:50 in the third quarter. Gain of about a foot in the first play.
Oh, ambulance coming. That's not a good. I'm wondering
No,
if
it's
he's
not.
is he coming here.
Ball snap, nice snap. Back to throw, under pressure, rolling out to his left. And he's going to he gets away. And now he goes down at about the 20-yard line.
Tackled by 55.
That was a loss of about 12 yards.
Nice defense.
Tremendous pressure. Every time he tried to move somewhere, there was somebody coming at him. That was great pressure. Clock running at 2:13 in the third quarter, and it's third down and about 25.
Now you go to the air.
Yep.
So if I was the Hattiesburg Hawks, I would sit back and wait for a pass.
Exactly right. Clock's still running, 1:57. They're taking their time coming back up to the line.
Try to cut off that slant. That's
Yep.
what I would try to work on.
Yep.
And number 12 could get it if 36 doesn't move
got-
pull up.
Double receivers both sides. 1 man in the backfield with the quarterback. Back to throw under pressure. Throwing over the middle. Caught and down. Losing his balance at about the 20-yard line.
That was a beautifully placed screen.
Surely was. Unfortunately, the receiver couldn't keep his balance. So that's going to make it 4th down and about 20. Clock running at 1:20 in the quarter. And surely they're going to punt here. Do you see a punter, Randy?
I don't. They didn't bring their punter out. That's kind of a...
He may quick kick it. Yep. And a pretty good one. Pretty good kick. Why did they not touch that ball? Picked up at the right at the 50-yard line and returned about 6 yards by the Hawks.
All right, well, Hawks get that offense back on the field. They were moving it pretty well until that fumble earlier, so let's see if they can pick up where they left off.
We saw a fundamental special teams mistake there, Randy.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw it where, nobody but the Hawks were around the ball. So they can pick it up all day long.
That's correct.
Hey, and the Viper just, I guess I don't know what he was thinking.
He must have not been thinking, because if he touches the ball and holds it there, the play is
dead.
dead.
Right.
But he has to hold it there.
Yeah.
So clock's down to 36 seconds left in this quarter, and the Hawks are going to start with very good field position at about the 44-yard line of the Vipers. And again, you're right, they were moving the ball well last time they had it.
Yeah, let's see if they can pick up the momentum, keep what they were doing earlier, and try to get this in the end zone and take the lead. 36 seconds left in the third, huh?
Yep,
Turns out to be a really good game tonight so far.
surely has. We didn't know what to expect, but now we know, and I'm thrilled to be here because I'm having fun watching this game.
It's a good game, very
Yes.
good game.
1 man in the backfield. See, they've changed their formation a bit now. They're going to 1 back. Throwing down sideline, wide open, not
receiver.
covered.
Oh,
And he dropped the
it.
ball at the
He
15-yard line.
dropped it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was a sure touchdown, and he let it go to the ground.
And the clock did not start.
And there is a penalty. As the Hawks players are just kicking themselves in the butt right now.
This play started with 36 seconds left in the quarter, and there's still 36 seconds left because they didn't start the clock.
I have no idea what coverage or how he got so wide open.
There was nobody within 30 yards. of him.
Nobody. It was a walk-in touchdown.
Right.
You wouldn't even got to him.
Right.
Before he could walk it in.
Now let's see what the flag is for. Okay. Well, continuing the conversation here, there may be more than one.
Holding.
Okay.
So even if that was a touchdown, it would have came back.
Okay.
So
So now we know.
no,
Was it? He's pointing, holding that way.
no, that was illegal procedure
Okay.
going that way. So even way it would have been negated.
Yeah.
But still,
I wonder what the procedure was.
Let's
I
just-
couldn't see anything from here.
I don't know,
who
but let me
knows?
just say this:
Yeah.
the Vipers just lucked out. You can't get much luckier than that.
That's BREAK all caps. So now 2nd down and 15 yards to go. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And we get ourselves reorganized. That's going to make it 2nd down and 15. Actually 16 yards to go. I'm betting that the guy on the right side is going to be covered this time, Randy.
I think so.
Yeah.
You never know.
Snap is back. He's under pressure, throws to the back, and a wild throw because he was under tremendous pressure by number 33 out there, and that is Terrence Davis, who's had a really good game tonight. Clock stops at 32.2 seconds.
It's third down. They need to get at least up. They don't need a first down in here, but they need to get it close to it so
they need at
more
least
manageable.
half.
It's got to be manageable on that fourth down.
Yeah.
Or you punt it from here. There's
Yeah.
no reason to go for it.
Right.
You punt it, and you got one whole quarter to get it back.
I believe that's what I would do either way, unless they get within 1 yard or something.
You got to get this, the field position.
Right. The pass rush, this possession has been strong for the Vipers. And remember, they lost 2 offensive linemen. The Hawks did. Down the middle, wide open, great catch
Nice.
for first down.
Number 6 makes up for the drop.
Yes, he does.
And he gets a first down plus some. Great catch.
Coverage by Jerome Richardson, but he excuse me, had no chance to make the stop before the first down. So the clock stopped with 13 seconds to go in the third quarter, and now you can definitely say the Hawks are threatening because they're on the 25-yard line. Back to throw, under pressure, throws the ball deep, and very well covered in the end zone by, looks like the safety there.
No pass interference. Ball was way uncatchable. There's,
If I'm reading that number right, that was Andre Milliot.
That's it. That's the end of
And
the
that's
third.
the end of the third quarter. Coming into the fourth quarter, 15 minutes to go in this game, 14-12 the score, as we remember, with the Hattiesburg Hawks. Mississippi Hattiesburg Hawks are 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of the Vipers, threatening strongly here. Hands off to the right side. That's Lovelady again. Breaks 2 or 3 tackles, gets down and gets about 3 yards, looks like. 5 yards.
The man is a very, very hard runner. I'm telling you, I know we interviewed Dudley earlier, and our defense is going to have their hands full when we go to Hattiesburg to play the Hawks.
We'll have to remember that. I'm sure we will. I'm very impressed with the young man. He's not just fast. He's tough, as you said. Second down and third down and about 6. Back to throw, looking downfield, under pressure now, rolling to his left, and he is hit. Gets away, still under pressure, trying to throw, throwing downfield, and it is incomplete at about the 5-yard line.
Now he had 34 open. He just couldn't. He wasn't looking that way. He's looking downfield.
Right.
He needed to check back and check his outlet. If he would have just checked down to the running back, it would have been a wide open touch. It might have been a touchdown,
Well,
especially giving it to number 34.
We got a 4th down and about 6 to go now, and there's no question they're going to go for it.
Yeah, at this point you go for it, unless you have that kicker, and I don't
Correct.
think they do. Not ever. Like I say, a lot of these teams we don't have kickers
Yeah, I know
that
the
can
feeling.
boot like they boot. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, here you go. This is the biggest play for them so far in this game. 4th down, a good 6 yards to go, deep in enemy territory. Motion to the left, number 21 to running back. Back to throw, got time, throwing downfield, and the receiver must have run the wrong route because he cut inside and the ball was thrown to the outside.
Yeah, but 21, he's not hitting his checkdowns.
Right.
21 was, once again, another running back wide open in the flats, and he didn't look at him. He looked downfield. And sometimes, quarterbacks get tunnel vision.
Of
They
course
want that score, and
Of course they do. First downs is important though.
it is.
Keep
it
the
is.
ball.
And heck, Charlie, he was in that flats. He out right there at the 10. He may have got it in. It may have been a touchdown.
Well, now it's the first down for the Vipers again. They've done a good job of stopping them again, although they gave up a lot of yardage and some time.
That's true.
There's still a lot of time in the game, 13:48 to go, and it is nobody's game yet.
And they're looking for a football again.
Well, I'll tell you what. We need to put some kind of homing devices on those footballs or something
You're right.
like that.
Hey, we've got a nice little ball boy now. He will be returning at every game home game with us.
Who's that?
I can't think of the young man's name off the top of my head. I apologize.
Oh.
Caleb, I think is his name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, if you remember last year, I was the get-back coach and the ball boy at the same time.
Well, our new ball boy is Johnny on the spot, and
That's great.
yeah, everybody may laugh. Oh, y'all got a ball boy. We definitely do. Sometimes you need it.
Well, you could see how much time it's taking here, and we've been seeing this all night long. If we
Yeah.
have something like that, it'll speed the game up, and everybody will be happier. 1st and 10 now
Let's
at
see.
the 20-yard line for the Vipers. Calling signals and changing the play, handing off to the right side, cutting back to the middle. Number 7, it's not number 7.
And they're going to mark him nothing. He's back to the line of scrimmage. Good defensive stop.
Okay, looks like that was Josh Bickham, number 8.
You might want to explain why you need that ball boy. How they exchange after each.
Yeah.
Right. For those that don't know and that are watching this broadcast, each team has their own set of balls. So if you don't understand what switching the balls out after possession, the referees ask for the other team's ball that is on offense. So for the ones that don't understand, now that was kind of a small explanation.
2nd down and no gain in that play. Give him about 6 inches. Back to throw again. Throwing downfield in the middle, caught right very close to the 1st down marker, depending on the spot. Nice catch.
Nice tackle.
That was Darren
That was a
Airline.
good hit.
Yes, it was.
And he's getting up.
Airline's a little gimpy.
And
they got the 1st down. Looks like.
are they going to give it to him?
I don't know. He's got it right across the line.
They're going to be right there.
Yeah, they may have to measure this one,
Are they?
and they are.
They are. They're going to measure.
If he has it, it's by about 3 inches. If he misses, it's by about 3 inches, probably.
Right.
Measuring now, it looks to me like they may have the 1st down. It's awfully close one way or another. This may be a credit card call, Randy. And they measure it. No, he is not there. Looks to be about 6 inches short.
I take it under center and go sneak.
That's exactly
up the
right. It's 2nd down. Why not? Or do you want to just maybe hook one?
No, you go right up to the line and you get this
Yeah,
1st down. You
2nd
don't waste time.
Right.
You could end up getting a sack or interception. You just go up
Exactly.
there, you get this quick 1st down, and you be done with it.
12:48 to go in the game. Again, this is anybody's game to this point with the Vipers with a 2-point lead and the ball. 2nd down and literally inches to the 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Yep. I love the precision of American football because they have a 10-yard mark off and a lot of other sports you just estimate it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Up to the line.
That's what they're going to do.
You got to think, since he's under the center, absolutely. And there he goes. Did he get anything?
I don't know if
I
he's
don't
gonna
believe
get
he.
it.
Well, he's still
He
going.
did not get it.
No, he looks like he lost.
They're not going to mark him back, but he did not get it.
Nope.
But they did exactly what, you ran right, they ran right up there, got under center, and
You
went.
don't even have to measure that.
Nope.
Nope.
He didn't get it. He lost a few inches. Looks like.
Yep. 4th down.
4th down.
Now this is where this is a hard decision at this
Yep.
point.
Well, I don't see how you can do anything but punt here. On 4th down, this deep in your territory. But
The
then
way-
again, if you don't have a punter,
Yeah.
and they're calling a play. Clock running, 12:22 to go in the game. This is a huge play, folks.
This is a big play for them. Now, as a defense, can you stop it twice? And I don't know. And it looks like they're going to do it again.
They sure are.
They're going to do it again.
Or
You
they're
gotta
going to
that
try to
push.
get him off of the offside. And he ends off, and he's got.
No.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
Plus
Breaks
some.
away up to the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. What a great run! And that was number 8, Josh Bickham, who has had an excellent game tonight.
I think both starting running backs for the, well, I say both running backs. The running backs all the running backs for Hattiesburg have had a nice game. And then Bickham's had a nice game for the Vipers. So.
If I were a sponsor of this team and I had an auto parts store, I'd give that young man a clutch. Because that was a clutch play.
Yeah.
Clock running 11:45, sorry.
Oh, Charlie.
The ball is on the 41-yard line, just well inside the 41-yard line after a great play.
He's back under center again. I think they're going to try to run this clock out.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
I don't blame him.
Hand off right up the middle, good run. 5 yards, well, 4 yards. That's Bickham again, number 8. He's a load, Randy. Joshua Bickham, he's a load.
Yeah, he is. You know, and I think they're going to try to slow this game down, run some time out there. That's a smart move.
That's a gain of a little bit over 5 yards.
You know, you're 0-3 in the season. You need this win. You need this win. This is something you got to get.
And by the way, if you're moving the ball running, why not?
Exactly.
I mean, there's some serious beef on that offensive line. Clock running 10:44. Second down and a short, well, right at 5. Throwing right, pitching right, around in, back inside. Gets about 3.5, 4 yards. I believe that was Bickham again.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
They're just going to eat up the clock.
Yeah. Third down and 2.
54 is hurting right now.
Right. Sound fundamental football.
He did not want to come out. So.
Nope.
56 is limping too.
Yep. 66?
56.
66, what I thought you said, yeah. That's Neil Corse. A lot of offensive linemen are limping this time of the game anyway.
Yeah, they've been in the trenches for a while.
Third and a short 2, hands off right up the middle, and a good press push by the offensive line and a great move by the running back. He gets the first down with a few inches to spare.
He did take, number 7 did take a shot though.
Yes, he did. Lost his helmet, got to come out for a play.
That was a bad mark. Real bad mark.
That's unbelievable.
Once again, fourth and inches. Are they going to give? That's what they're going to do.
Well, the cameraman Butch just said absolutely.
Fourth down.
It was a terrible. It was a
I
terrible
think that
mark.
was. I think it was too. I think he was further than what he took a shot past the first down marker, which took him back.
Right.
Unless they're saying he ran backwards.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But I don't see that.
Or they
it was a
said
bad spot.
here's another.
There's another fourth down and inches again.
Yep.
At this point, you put your linebackers in and see what happens.
Yep. And hand to the fullback maybe, who looks like he's about
a
300
quick
pounds.
handoff. Yep.
And he got it.
He did not get it.
No, he didn't. Well, let's see where they mark it.
They are not going to get it.
Yeah, well, he's gonna get it.
It's going to be close.
He's gonna get it.
This is going to be a measurement.
This is fun, and we got a man. Well, I thought he was
Right
down.
there. That does not get it with that spot.
Yes, it does. You're right.
Our
Again,
cameraman said he do. I would ask for a measurement.
Well, I'm looking right at it right here, and I agree with you, Randy.
I would ask for a measurement.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so close.
Let it
It's
be.
it's hard. So either way, it's the right decision.
Right. Clock stopped with 9:10 to go in the game, and again, a big play. That's 2 really big fourth down plays in a row for the Vipers.
It is. It is.
And they're inside, just barely inside Hattiesburg territory now.
Oh, they're just chewing up this clock, Charlie.
That's what you want to do. 5 minutes in so far. Back to throw this time. Under tremendous pressure. We got a
Holding.
flag.
That's going to be a holding call.
Yes, it is. And he just throws the ball away wisely.
Now, that's what you don't want, because now if you're trying to run out the clock,
Yep.
you've done, okay, so now you stop the clock, and then you've got a penalty on top of that. So you've already had a hard enough time trying to eat up yards and burn the clock, but, you know, two crucial fourth down and inches.
You know, we all, as coaches, we all sometimes outthink ourselves.
Call holding.
Yeah.
So that's going to cost them 10 yards. That's going to make it second down and 20. Clock stopped with 8:46 to go. And it is spotted at about the 38-yard line of the Vipers.
10 yards from that spot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
10 yards from the hold. So yeah.
Wow.
Now, Charlie, let me ask you a question. You throw it, or you still try to eat the clock up and then punt?
You got second down? I might try to throw, a safe throw. You surely don't want to turn it over.
Timeout. Somebody.
All right, timeout on the field with 8:40 to go.
No,
No, never mind. We're back here. Okay.
Well, he gave him timeout. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe he was scratching his flea.
I don't know.
High snap, brought down, looking to throw, rolling to his right, rolling back to his left under tremendous pressure, gets away, looking downfield, throwing way downfield. He's got a man wide open there. Oh, and he dropped the ball. Oh, my goodness.
Double defenders, and they messed up the interception. What was it, back in high school? Was it bingo? No, that's when you caught the interception, huh?
Me?
No, I'm just saying, I can't remember when I was in the back in school.
Oh,
Yeah. And when you caught the interception, the defense yells bingo, we got it.
Yeah, that's right.
But I thought, I mean, regardless, it could have tip drill. That's a tip drill too.
Yeah.
On top of that.
you know, it was almost a brilliant play because
It
if
was.
he just kept his eye on the ball and caught it, it would have been a first down.
If not more, he could have took off with it and scored.
Yeah, at the very least, a first down. Clock has stopped, 8:30 to go in the game, and now we have a second down and about a half a mile.
Those defensive ends have been getting in there, and they've been containing, and the defensive front's been doing their job. This is a nice front for the Hawks, something I need to look forward to
Yes,
and
indeed.
do
Yes,
some research
indeed.
into.
Running right up the middle, breaking away, getting some yards there, up to the 40, gains about 12 yards,
A little bit more manageable for third.
correct? That was a good play.
It was.
And the clock keeps running.
Good play call on top of that.
Yep. So now we have a timeout, or do we? Nope. Yeah, it's down to 8 minutes now. 1, 2. We got third and 21, looks like. And now you know he's going to throw, right?
Yeah. You get a first down, or you run the clock out. You just run it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then take off time and take a punt.
Yeah. Back to throw under tremendous pressure, throws a screen, backs back to the inside of the 43, 44-yard line, brought down.
Defense was all over that screen.
That was an
a good
excellent
defensive play.
defensive play,
Oh.
right.
Yes, you got a little bit out of it, but on 4th and 15?
Yeah.
You did your job. That was great. You were
Yeah.
there. And it looks like they're going to punt.
They'd be foolish not to. Clock is running with 7:15 to go. It's way too early to give the ball up in your own territory.
Yeah. Are they going to run it down and call a timeout?
I think I would do that. Clock running down to 7 minutes left now, and that's exactly what they're looking to do. Clock still going, 6:55.
Smart move. Smart move by
Yes,
the coach.
indeed. Snap is back. He's looking to punt. Kicks it again, high and short, coming down and taking a bounce for the Vipers all the way down to the 26-yard line. That turned out to be
Good
a fairly
roll.
decent punt.
Yeah. It didn't look good at first, but he got a gracious roll.
I noticed one thing I liked also was the Viper who was down there acting like he was going to catch the ball and letting it go, so that nobody from the Hawks went after it. It was a nice, smart play, and pretty good distance on the punt. So now we got 6:31 to go in this game, and we're looking at a 78-yard drive if the Hawks are going to get back into this game. And now you really wonder if they have a kicker. And again, the quest for the ball.
No, they was getting their ball back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are $100 balls, man.
Yeah. All right. Ball's in play. And I believe Lovelady's back in there.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. High snap, hand, fumble ball, and I do believe the Vipers got it back. Randy,
Wow.
could you see whether that was just a muffed?
I think it was a muffed handoff.
Okay, right. I was wondering if it was that or maybe he was trying to pull it back out, but I couldn't see from this
That is
angle.
not what the Hawks defense needed. They are tired. They've been on the field.
Right.
The Vipers ate up half the quarter
Right.
just running the ball.
They got one play of rest.
Of
and
rest,
that's
they
it.
got right back.
And now they're down in scoring territory.
At this point, the Hawks are running out of time.
Yes.
You know, they're going to have to switch it up. They're going to have to switch their game plan and start putting it in the air.
Well, the ball's smack on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Vipers. And it's definitely time, if they're going to win this game, to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, and I think right now it's either, I don't want them to try to push that end zone. They probably should eat up the clock.
Exactly right.
Because they push too early. But I mean, honestly, a too early push could be a nail biter or could be a nail in the coffin.
Well, once again, you want to wear this defense out as much as you can, too.
That's true.
So, approaching the line again. Terry Dunlap looks like the lone back. No, I'm sorry, he's a tailback. Hand it off right up the middle, nothing. Flag comes down.
It's going to be in the area of holding. Now,
Yeah.
it'll either be offsides or holding.
Yeah.
And the way 85's looking, it may be offsides.
I saw a face mask. He's motion face mask.
Oh, it's
That's
a face
even worse.
mask, so maybe it's a
Yeah,
face
number
mask.
5 just hit his head for the Hawks, just slapped his helmet in dismay. So
That's just something you
that's
don't need.
what it
You're-
is.
It's like
Right.
you're destruction at the end of the game.
Correct.
Small
It's a
mistakes.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I mean, and that's sometimes the small mistakes is all that is the difference of the game.
Correct.
And the Hattiesburg Hawks have had a few small mistakes that has cost them in certain situations.
Well, now they have a 5-yard 1st and 5 at the 15-yard line. Clock running at 6:20 and still moving. He fumbles, hands off to the back, around the right end, left end, and down to about the 10-yard line. Yes,
Yes.
10-yard line. Very close to the first down. I'll tell you what, the tailback looks like a fullback, but he runs like a tailback.
He does. Kind of reminds me of the bus in a way.
Yeah, it looks like we have 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
The small mistakes, Charlie.
That's exactly right.
That was the difference in some of this game.
Exactly right.
The Hattiesburg Hawks have played their heart out tonight, and the small things, it's just the small things.
Well, you said it earlier today, earlier in the broadcast and that telecast, and that is that we play both these teams, and we're going to have to be ready for both of them because
Right.
they're good football players.
They are both teams are
And
great.
they're well coached.
They're great teams, well coached, and yeah, on top of that, yeah, I'll give them that.
Clock running at, stopped at 6:01 because of the penalty. 1st and goal at about the 9-yard line. Running the I backfield again, it certainly has been working. Hands it off to 26 again. He breaks through over left tackle and gets about 4 yards down to the 5-yard line. Clock running at
Chew up the
just
clock.
under 5:50 now.
So the Hawks going to have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to get it,
Correct.
get it the fastest they can get it in the zone, and then they may
Well-
have to rescore again.
The way it's looking right now, they're definitely going to have to score twice.
Yeah,
Of course, we never know. This game has been that way, but
yeah.
and they're just the way that the Vipers are just jamming it down their throats.
Yeah.
They're not taking any chances, not doing anything fancy. They're just pounding the ball right up the middle or maybe off the left or right tackle, and that's it. Nothing outside. Keeping the clock going. Hand off to the first man through number 7, and he gets maybe a yard. Clock's still running right at 5 minutes now. Terry Dunlap, number 26. I'd like to know what his weight is because he's a big fella, and he can pick him up and put him down real well.
Yeah, he can. Take it easy, Charlie. He's gonna watch this and think you called him fat.
I didn't say that. I certainly didn't say that. I'm 70 years old. I'm not going to tell a man that size, that age, that he's fat. My goodness. All right, here we go. Third down and goal from about the 5-yard line. Faked handoff, throws the ball, it's knocked up in the air, and it looks like it's intercepted.
It is picked off.
My
That is
goodness.
what they needed. Why you now? This is what I'm talking about, Charlie. Why force it in the end zone? You got 4 minutes left, 2 downs,
And a pile driver running back.
and a power driver running back. Your back is just eating,
Right.
and you do that.
Well,
I mean,
we now have 4 minutes and 21 seconds left, and they are 97 yards away from a score, but they're still alive. 4 minutes, 21 seconds to go, and we got a 97-yard drive in front of the Mississippi Hawks, if they're going to get back in this game. Handoff right up the middle. Looks like he got about a yard.
try to get some breathing room off that goal line.
Correct.
Get that bug out of there.
Tasted good though. Clock running with 4:08. They give him a gain of about 6 inches. That's not going to get it done.
It's not. Or is that a loss? Did they give him a loss?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
They did
sure
give him
did.
a loss.
Well, they're right on the goal
That's
line.
not going to get it done.
They're getting close to safety territory now.
You've got to get it down the field. That's almost 100 yards. You got
Right.
to take that.
Right. Right now, I got to worry about
right
safety.
at it almost.
Second down and 12. Bad snap. Ball's loose in the end zone. He's down. That's a
And the
safety, folks. He put his knee down on the ground in the end zone.
But now he's saying he stood up without being touched. That's what he's arguing.
NFL rules would say he could get up.
He would be able to get up. That's what they're going to argue.
Right.
Now they shouldn't have whistled that play dead.
Correct. Clock
Unless
is
they're-
stopped at 3:37 because he had an option to go outside there.
These refs are going to have to make that call. They're going to have to make the call and say, hey, he was down or he's not down, because you stopped the play mid-play.
Right.
And I'm going to assume it's going to go against the Hawks.
I'm afraid it might, but I don't think that's the right call.
I mean, I can't tell. I didn't know if he got touched. It's hard to tell from up here.
Yeah. Well, we can see right now he's going to signal. Or is he?
Calling the coach out.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it is going to. Now the offense stays on the field, so it's going to go. It's going to go the
We got
Hawks'
the
way.
ball on the 3-yard line right there, about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, well, so it's going to go the Hawks' way. That's something they needed.
Huh. Well, it's
They needed a break. This is it. Can they do
and
something
it's still
with it?
second down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must have called no play.
I guess that's what you do if you stop the play.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you screw something up, you call no play.
yeah.
Nothing personal, but it is what it is. And another low snap. He's in the end zone. This
Now
time
that
it's
was
definitely a
safety.
safety. No question about it. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go in this game, and the Hawks give up a safety, of course, in their own end zone. That makes it 16-12 in favor of the Vipers, and they get the ball back. The kickoff will come from the 20-yard line because it was a safety.
Everybody watch your onside kick.
That is exactly what the coaches are saying here. Watch for the onside kick because these guys have nothing to lose.
No. They're still in
And
it if they can get the ball back.
it's a knuckleball kick, and it's down to the 48-yard line and picked up there by Andre Milliot and brought down right at the 49-yard line of the Hawks with 3:21 to go in the game. So now, again, the Vipers are in the driver's seat, Randy.
They are. The way they've been eating up the clock, you got 3 timeouts, and you've got.
And you got the battering ram and running back right there again, number 26. So,
Oh no, they're taking them out.
oh, they sure are. Well, I'll tell you what, number 23 is not bad. Andre Milliot has done a good job tonight too.
Oh, now
And he's going back in.
Oh, now they got beef in there now. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, so Hattiesburg can get this ball back. They have enough timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Correct.
If they can keep them from getting the first down.
Correct. One,
They
2, 3, 4.
Got to stop that. Stop them from getting the first down.
Okay. 1st and 10 from the Hattiesburg 48. I backfield one more time. Now we got the big guy up front, handing off to the the second back, and he hits the quarterback, and they get stopped for
1 yard loss.
1 yard loss. Correct.
Yeah, it was a miscommunication on the running back. I'm assuming.
Exactly.
So.
I actually think it was a no gain because he got.
Okay. Yeah, they
they're
gonna
put
give
it
it to
there.
him.
Right. Forward progress got him right back to the sticks.
Right,
And there's
timeout.
the first timeout for Hattiesburg. 1st and 10.
They're gonna just bang it up the
Second
middle
and 10.
again.
Of course. All right, let's see what we got going here. They have changed the lineup a little bit. Pitching to the right and brought down about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I believe the running back was Milliot again.
And they're gonna take another timeout.
Yep, and they should, and
Nope,
they did.
They didn't. Not yet.
Okay,
No
you're
more
right.
signal time.
You're right. Clock is stopped though.
Clock should be running.
Avs running now, 3-6, 3:06.
I thought they took a timeout. I saw the player signal.
I thought they did too. So now we're looking at 3rd down and about, let's say 12 yards.
Hattiesburg can get this stop. They'll get the ball back with
Do
2
you
minutes
throw
left.
here, Randy?
No,
I
you do
would
not.
Either. I would not either.
You run it down all the way to the almost the 2-minute warning, then hike it.
Split backfield again, nice pitch. Rolling to his right under pressure, looking to throw, coming back to his left, throwing back to the back, and overthrown.
That's
Clock
not-
is stopped with
That's
2:34.
exactly why you don't, because an incomplete pass will stop the clock.
Correct.
And now they don't need to get to the 2-minute warning yet.
That's correct. So they have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left.
If I'm correct.
Clock is stopped at 2:34. And they will punt, obviously, here.
You would think.
Now you'll notice so far, well, now number 14 is going back deep.
34 is actually going deep.
Yeah. No, it's the quarterback again, 16. High snap, just barely got it. Kicks the ball straight up in the air.
This
It's
is
gonna be
not.
received. Oh, he's fumbled.
Oh.
That could have been a touchdown, folks.
Oh.
But it's still great field position because they got the ball at the 43-yard line of the Vipers with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game. Everything went wrong with that play.
On both sides.
Exactly what I was about to say, right.
Bad memories.
We got a
Charlie.
man down for the Vipers. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in this game, folks, and it's coming down to this one. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at the 43-yard line of the Vipers off of a very bad punt.
Yeah, I can't believe that would have been a touchdown if he would have caught that.
You're exactly right.
I mean, it happens, but
Well, as Keith Jackson used to say, the big uglies don't catch the ball that often.
I think
Split backfield again. Back to throw. Looking downfield. And he's hit. The ball goes backwards. That very well may be a fumble. And it is picked up by the Vipers at the 50-yard line. I believe that was a fumble.
unless it. Oh, forward.
Nope,
They
forward
said
pass.
Yep.
No catch.
Sorry, Nash. That fumble recovery won't be there. I apologize for that one.
That was 6 to 1, half dozen the other. I couldn't tell for sure, but he had the angle on it. So
Nash would have got chalked up for recovery tonight, but he's going to be given back to the Hawks.
well, once again, you have a clock stoppage at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So they've got the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts left, and they're still inside the 50-yard line, inside the 45-yard line of the Vipers.
And let me tell you these mistakes, Charlie. You know, we talked about the mistakes earlier. You know, these little, like the catch and the punt.
Right.
They got the ball back there, but that's a mistake. If you would have caught that,
Correct.
you would have been up.
Correct. 2nd down and right at 10 yards. 10 yards. They're telling them they have to put 2 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. And we'll get to it sooner or later. Once again, we know what the situation is here. It's a 2-point game, a 4-point game. So they have to score a touchdown. They have 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to do it with a 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts left. And they're on the 43-yard line of the Vipers. Nice pitch back to the quarterback, throwing down the middle. He's open, and he's going to go all the way. That is a touchdown, folks. My goodness.
That is a great pass, great play, and there's a celebration, but I don't think they care.
Nope. That was about a 40-yard touchdown pass. He caught the ball at about the 15, and there was nobody within 20 yards of him. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game, and now we have a score of 18-16 for the Hawks, and they're going, of course, for 2 points.
Yeah. You get 2 points, you take it out of field goal. You have to score to win it.
Right. Now, the other thing we know now also is that the Vipers do not have a kicker. So even if they get to 2 points, they're still going to don't get to 2 points. They're still going to have to go for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Unless they got a really good drop kicker.
Yep.
Well, you talk about a game turn on its ear.
Yeah.
Basically on 2 bad calls, I think. 2 bad play calls. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. They go in for 2. They're up by 2 after an electrifying touchdown pass and a really blown coverage. Back to throw. Throws the ball, and it's caught and good.
There it is. Now
20-16.
A full-point game.
Kicking off from the 20-yard line for a celebration penalty. So here we go again. Almost exactly like after the safety.
Matter of fact, isn't 80 the one that caught the touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, he gets the kick too.
And that's not a very good kick, but it's picked up. And the Vipers have excellent field position at the 35.5-yard line.
Now that is not what you wanted on a kickoff, Charlie.
You got to get the ball up in the air, man. You got to get it up in the air. Even if it doesn't go that far, you got to get it up in the air so your coverage can get there.
Not just that, you want to get it as far as possible.
Exactly.
Give them more of a field to work with.
Exactly.
They have to go to, you know.
So now this game may never end. If there were a 4-point play, I'm afraid it might end up in a tie.
Yeah.
Right. So we're sitting on looking for the ball, and as I said, 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go. And they're literally on the 35-yard line after that terrible kick. I'm not demeaning anybody, it's just a fact of the matter, it was a terrible kick. On what would be the left hash mark. Got the dual backfield back.
You got some extra protection is what that is.
Yes, indeed. Back to throw. Pressure's coming. Throwing downfield. Out of bounds. And he was taken down, but no flag.
A5's going to have to be careful. Now, earlier tonight, one of the players that got hurt was the quarterback for the Vipers.
Yeah.
He has a small limp. Nothing distinguishable. I mean, not really, but you can tell he's wincing on it a little bit.
Well, he's throwing while running backwards too, so he's not getting anything on the ball.
Them ends for right now for the Hawks
Yes.
are containing.
Yes.
And if the Hawks keep playing like this, they're going to get this win.
That's
that
right.
defense is pumped up.
That's right. And they should be. There was a miracle play there. It wasn't a miracle play, but a series of miracles got them the way they could make that play. Clock at 2:10. Running right up the middle is the quarterback. Gets down to about a 7-yard gain.
Nice little quarterback sneak.
Yes, indeed. I shouldn't say the quarterback. What I should be saying is Joe Patterson. He's had a good game today, more or less. Clock is stopped for the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and about 4. Ball is back, thrown over the middle, and thrown behind the receiver. So here we go again, 4th down.
It was
Fourth
tipped.
down. It was
Tipped, that's it. That curl was going to be there, and it was there. And they would have certainly gotten the 1st down except for the tip. Clock stopped at 1:57. 4th down, and long time ago, the worst football announcer I ever heard used to do Ole Miss about 50 years ago. He'd always say, right here to say, here's your old ball game. I loved the man, but he was fun to listen to.
Yep, first down here, it's over with.
I won't say his name now. All right, 4th down, back to throw. He's got time. Now the pressure's coming. Throwing over the middle, got the ball, and that's going to be a 1st down. Got it by about a yard.
Good concentration right there.
Excellent. Clock is stopped at 1:57.
No, it's still
Now it's going again now, okay. There's plenty of time. They do have a timeout left, do they not?
I don't think they do.
Okay,
if
well,
they do, they
can't-
only
can't
have
run
one.
the ball then. Clock running at 1:37. Hand off, right up the pitch back, and right up the middle goes the quarterback. He's going to be hit for a little, well, looks like it got about a yard. Clock running again at 1:28.
Looks like they're trying to loosen up that middle of that defense.
Yeah.
Keep that blitz from
And number
coming.
48 for the Hawks is in some pain. He's going to have to come off the field. Looks like an ankle. Okay, clock running, 1:11, 1:10, 1:09, 1:08. 2nd down and about 8.5. More importantly, you got to get to the end zone. Quick throw to the right side. Caught the ball, breaks one tackle, gets about 6 yards. Clock is at 53 seconds, and it looks like they do have a timeout. 3rd down and about 2. They have got to get this 1st down. They need a touchdown as fast as possible. Looking to throw
There it goes
under
again.
tremendous pressure, turning and throwing downfield, and it is
That is
intercepted.
intercepted.
There's
There
a
is a
flag on the
flag.
play. Flag in the end zone. Clock is stopped with 42.9 seconds left. We'll get right back with this as soon as we figure it out.
Depending on that flag.
Yes,
Huh?
yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if it was pass interference or not.
It might be a hold or a pass interference.
The way the Hawks are, yeah, it's going to be against the Hawks.
Yeah.
Oh, that is shame.
Hey,
That's
they did
a
it.
shame.
They did it, man. 42.9 seconds left. We get a defensive holding call on the Hattiesburg team, and it means a 1st down for the Vipers. Again, 42.9 seconds left. Randy?
And that's small. We've discussed this, you know, the small things, you know, and I didn't see one, but that doesn't necessarily mean there wasn't one. It's the small things that lose you games, you know.
Exactly.
That right there took the game away from them again, and now they have to play defense and hope that they can stop them again.
42.9 seconds. First down.
Yeah.
That's a
they didn't
first
move the
down.
chains.
They have not moved the change yet. There they go now.
Yeah, they're on the 10, so it's
Yeah.
first and
So it's
10.
1st and goal.
Yeah.
Back to throw under tremendous pressure, rolling to the right. Looks like he's got a time to throw. He's got a man down there, and it's
Out of play.
dropped in the end, out of the end zone.
Hattiesburg is getting tons of pressure on that quarterback.
That's correct.
And making him throw under duress. And right now, throwing under duress is something he can't do that well.
That's correct again.
He's tempting fate with another pick if he keeps doing that.
See, do you think a screenplay might have helped that a little bit?
You could have.
Yeah.
There was a few little things. They've been running screens. They did what, 2 or 3 screens
Yes.
this game, and they've done them pretty well.
2nd and goal, 36.6 seconds left. And it's all about who gets the pressure and who handles the pressure at this point.
Exactly.
Got split backs again. No, yep, split backs. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Hand up the middle and into the end zone. What a great idea. What a great play. Scored by Mitchell Johnson, I believe.
No, that was number 8.
Number 8, sorry,
Number
Beckham. That 8 and that 9 sure look a lot alike.
I thought it was 9 too.
Yeah. So, there are 31.5 seconds left in this game. And we're looking at 22 to 20?
22 to 20.
Yeah. And of course, they'll go for 2.
That one penalty cost them the game.
That's exactly right.
I mean-
and that was a brilliantly called draw. Absolutely brilliant.
Yes. On an aggressive defense, right up the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like the Vipers are on the verge of getting their first win of the season right here.
Well, I would say that's true most of the times, but this game, who knows? Back to throw, rolling. We got a flag on the play, and the ball is thrown in the end zone and caught on the tip. But what's the flag for?
It's going to be offsides, which will be declined, and it will be at 2 points.
And that will be a 26-20 score. As a matter of fact, that's what it says right now, 24-20.
That penalty very well just cost them the game. But
Exactly.
there is 31 seconds, so let's see what they got. I mean,
31 and a half seconds.
31 and a half seconds. Hey, anything is possible with
In
seconds
this
on
game,
that clock.
absolutely.
Offside.
So,
Decline.
offsides decline. The 2 points is good, and we can line up for a kickoff. 31 and a half seconds left to go. We got a man holding the ball for the kicker. Kicker looks like Mitch Johnson. He kicks it off pretty well downfield, but it goes out of bounds.
Good decision for 21, not even to try to touch it.
Correct.
Just let it roll
Once
out of
again,
bounds.
as we were talking when time was out, was the idea is to kick it right down the middle of the field.
Now, the Vipers are probably going to play deep. It looks like what they're getting ready to do now. And
Well, you have to, don't you?
yeah, I think, if you have any timeouts, I don't know what they have left. But if they have any timeouts, you try to hit the center of the field where it's going to be open.
Yeah.
Get it up a little bit, and then try to hit it in the end zone a couple times.
Well, one way or another, I got to say, this has been one of the more fun games we've done.
Right, I agree. Both teams came out here to play.
Yep.
You know,
And I have to say that Pride has to look forward to playing both of these teams.
yeah, these we got them coming up. Coming up in a few weeks. Well, our next home game is going to be against the back-to-back two-time defending champions, which are still undefeated right now at this point.
Yep.
3-0.
Hurricanes.
They're Bayou Hurricanes. Yeah.
Yep. And our 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be right back here playing this Vipers
Yeah, 2
team,
weeks
too.
we'll be here, and then, but next week we'll be in Baton Rouge playing the Eagles at their house.
Yes. So, here we go. Again, 31.5 seconds left. They are on the 30-yard line. And the deep safety is back 25, 30 yards. Thrown in the backfield, gets away from one tackle, breaks another tackle, and he is
Out of bounds.
out of bounds inside Viper territory right at the 45-yard line.
Good hard running by number 80.
Yes, indeed.
Very, very good play.
And how do you beat a deep zone? You throw under it.
Right, exactly.
22.6 seconds left. That play took about 9 seconds. They're right smack on the 45-yard line of the Vipers. Again, playing deep, and the deep safeties are 25 yards back. Back to throw. Minimal pressure. Caught again. And down to
There's your
inside
timeout.
the 30-yard line.
There you go.
We got timeout.
15.4 seconds, timeout. Looks like they have one timeout left for the Hattiesburg team.
So what do? Do you try to take one in the center and try to get that route that's been open all night?
Yes, absolutely.
And then if he catches a timeout?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have the timeout, you do that.
You do. You try to get that one in the center. That route's been open all night.
And it scored the last time they ran
And
it.
it just caught one on the same route just a minute
Correct.
ago. I mean, you've
Correct.
got to be able to shut that down if you're the Vipers.
Safeties are back in a more normal position now, seeing as how there isn't that much more room. The ball is spotted on about the 27-yard line, Randy. They moved the ball very well here in no time. 17 seconds left in the game. And the clock is supposed to be rolling. Back to throw. Looking downfield. Got a man open in the middle. There's a flag down in the backfield.
Now,
The ball was overthrown, too.
yeah.
Clock is down to 11.5 seconds.
So that stops you. You get a flag, but that stops you from having to use a timeout on the incomplete.
Correct.
It's going to be a holding call, I think.
And if it's a holding call, you either give up the timeout or you keep the timeout and take the penalty.
Take
Yeah.
the penalty.
Right.
Now you take shots to the end zone. At
Yes.
this point, this is what you got.
You could get 2 plays off maybe.
You could get one if you got a timeout.
Yeah.
You could take one play.
Depends on the clock operator.
Yeah, the clock operator. You gotta keep an eye on that. They're gonna have to be on the key with that clock.
Well, I'm thinking that the timekeeper back there in the back is keeping time himself.
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
You want to double. You don't want to. You want to give everybody the.
Yeah.
You want the team to have as much seconds
Exactly.
as they deserve. It's a hard game. This is a good, hard-fought game
The
tonight.
ball's on the 36-yard line now, and it doesn't matter the down distance. All that matters is it's 36 yards away from the end zone. And it is first down. Back to throw again, getting a little bit of pressure from the outside, throwing in the middle. Picked off!
It is.
Picked off at the 35 to the 40, 45-yard line, and that will
is the
do it.
ball game, Charlie, right there. The Vipers get their first win of the season.
There's your old ball game.
All right. Well, Charlie, it's been fun
Amen.
doing an SEFL game here for our league and getting a look at 2 teams we'll get to play later on in the season.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Okay.
There's the final score, 24-20 in favor of the Vipers.